Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Greenfield's Finest Podcast. This is episode 40. I'm your host, Michael Z. Bird Zidell. With me, as always, I got my main man, medium-sized cock Rosado.
What's up? What's up?
Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny's in his house. To the left of him, I got my main man, uncircumcised dick, 9.5 toes, still wearing glasses, not that drunk yet, Anthony Shuley.
That's it.
What's
I
going
got
on,
a couple beers with me, nothing. I just wanted to wish my daughters a happy birthday tomorrow. The twins will be 6.
Happy birthday,
6.
girls.
Yeah.
Happy
And,
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Also, I ran into a super fan the other day, Hammer and Hank.
Hank Shuley.
Yes, he said that he listens to it every day on his walk, or the day it comes out, he listens to it every time. And he actually started drinking Espolon tequila because of the show.
That's what we do.
So
You
my
hear that,
man
Espolon?
Hammer my man Hammer and Hank, buddy.
Happy birthday, Hammer and Hank.
No, my girls, Hammer and Hank, will just give him a shot.
Yeah, but like it's gonna be happy birthday.
It's
Hammer,
coming up, Hank. It's coming up.
Yeah.
And then always my co-host sitting to the right of me, looking better than ever, Moneyline Welsh.
Yeah. What's up? What's up?
What's going on, Moneyline?
Nothing, dude. I had some like gray hairs. My beard was like gray, but like this hospital and the stress I've been under, like I think it's getting like gray. I used to dye it. I don't even know if I could go back to that now because it'd be such a drastic fucking change. And it's always worse here. Like I'm like just looking at myself now, like holy fuck.
Around like the chin area.
The chin, I got the skunk and like what the fuck. And then if I just for a minute like I used to, like it's gonna be jet black.
Can you do the one where it like gradually?
Touch of gray.
There's nothing gradual with the Just for Men, man. It's all about like how long you keep it in. So like it's a fine line. Like if you get a phone call or like fucking gotta like take something out of that dryer, like those 30 seconds. You go from looking like fucking kind of normal to like Burns when he gets a fucking Beijing.
Old Blackbeard.
Oh, dude, the Beijing was a wild time.
Yeah.
Is it done?
No, it's not done. I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus, but our one friend Beijing did the whole fucking haircut pretty much.
I mean, I might get one myself. I don't know.
Dude, it's too noticeable on white people.
Yeah, it is.
But Burns,
It looks good on black dudes. It fucking looks fantastic on black dudes. Just like fucking when you like white dudes do it, like you just spray painted their white face with like black spray paint. It looks fucking insane.
but Burns pulled it off for a while though, dude. I love Burns with a Beijing.
Well, yeah, Burns was getting it done like dudes were getting it done regularly. So you really if you do anything regularly,
Yeah,
it's gonna look normal. It's just like when I dye my beard, if I do it regularly, like that's just what I look like. But if I go from like this gray beard to like a jet black beard,
Jet black.
it's gonna be weird for a few months.
Noticeable,
yeah.
You need a couple showers, like a couple days. It might like fade a little bit. When it's fresh, dude, I'm like, dude, is that spray paint on your face?
It's a lot, yeah. Fucking, and Burns went from doing it like every haircut to like once every 3 months, and it's just like, holy hell, when's that gonna fade away?
Dude, one more thing real quick. We want to give a happy birthday shout out to Greek. He listens all the time. His wife emailed us and was like, could you guys please give him a shout out? And we're like, absolutely. So Greek, happy birthday from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We hope you have a great day, brother.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Fucking Steelers 4-0.
That was 4-0 was major, dude. What about my fucking boy Claypool went off, dude?
He did. Fucking 4 teeth should have been 5. He got fucking robbed.
He did.
It should have been 5.
Should have been 5.
Why were you? Oh, you got him.
Yeah, dude, he was my.
Yeah, no one cares.
My
Don't
dog.
don't talk about your fantasy score. I just brought up the Steelers so I get that joke off. It's literally on the screen. Like,
Shut up,
literally, talk about Steelers for a second. Shut up, John, so you can talk about his fantasy team.
I'm making a great comeback. I'm just saying.
It's like right in front of you. Like, I swear to God, I thought you were looking at it. This motherfucker's not going to play into the fucking joke that I'm playing this since Sunday. As soon as Claypool started fucking scoring, I was like, we're going to fuck with Rosado.
Dude, it's my one highlight of the season. It's like me thinking like I'm smarter than everybody else for drafting Claypool.
He got fucked on that 5th. Or like, well, it would have been his like 3rd or some shit.
Yeah.
Whatever the pass interference was, that was crazy. Did you at least win?
Dude, it's still going because there's a game tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah. Which like I forgot about. Carvana's having his best week ever, of course.
That's the worst.
So it's going to come down to the wire. But, did you hear Le'Veon Bell's on the trading block? Might trade him to a contender?
Yeah, he's going to go to the Patriots.
I hope so. My team's going to blow up. All
right. Yo, you got him.
Yeah.
I forgot you do have the whole Steelers.
I do.
Fucking.
Former president.
It was a good day to have him. Fucking, I would love to see L. Bell come back here.
Yeah, I would love to see him come back to Pittsburgh.
Connor fucking stinks.
He's so injury prone.
You know what? They don't really. Bell was good in. Dude, they don't give him like a fullback. He does. They just. They don't give him any blocking. I don't think anything.
Who, the Jets or like the Steelers?
The Steelers, like it's all spread offense. It's hard to run.
It is spread. I mean, we do have a fullback though. I don't know. He just
the thing that Connor does, dude, he does that like that old school.
The stutter set, and then he spins every time.
It's like it's the weakest spin move. It's like to the left. It's like L2,
Even
L2.
When he broke that long one, I swear to God, he was still running sideways when he was in an open field. Like he was still like pitter-patting. Like, cuz, get your stride going here and fucking score. I don't know. I probably does. Probably a little harder than it looks, but whatever.
Yeah, right.
The spin move doesn't work.
The spin move works up until till college. Once you get to the NFL, you should probably get rid of it. But
use it sparingly. Not
Dude, it doesn't even like work in Madden anymore. I could fucking always fumble and trying to be cute and fucking spin.
Especially if you play it on competitive, like where the computer loans you.
Yeah, I play it on pro. I can't. Well, it's no fun just getting your ass whooped all the time by the computer.
Nah, but I had enough free time during fucking quarantine. I got good enough.
Dude,
I
you
could
were
beat
the one
myself.
playing. You were the one playing fucking the golf game on like fucking rookie, just shooting like 30 under.
Well, yes. So what? I gotta feel good about myself. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna. People are like, "Oh, dude, you got to put it on a higher level because it's harder." I'm like, "Why?" Then I wouldn't be as good.
Yeah, I wouldn't be winning the FedEx Cup right now.
Yeah, I'm a winner. I want to win. Like, dude, that's not really winning. Like, it is. You know?
I don't know. That's me. That's me holding the trophy.
Right. You see that little guy up there holding a FedEx? That's my TV, my PlayStation, my game. It's my championship. So
I took a picture. You know how everybody makes their own guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I made my guy pretty good looking, like pre-sick Jack. You know what I mean? Like fucking. And I said it in the group. We were like talking shit, and I was like, Jack Welch just with another eagle, and fucking I just got like torn apart. Like yeah, Jack Welch fucking 15 fucking years ago, fucking didn't start talking shit on my gray beard and everything. I was like, yeah. I'm glad I shared this with you guys, you pieces of shit.
it's always good for your friends to tear you down. But yeah, Jack, you're looking good. You lost a bunch of weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But look at the positive.
Start lifting again a little bit, dude. It's like embarrassing. I go to Bakery Square, so there's a bunch of fucking nerds running around there, but fucking the amount of weight, the weights are so heavy, like just literally like the fucking they got heavier since I've lifted them. Fucking, I'm like working out with like fucking like 10s and like fucking
like the pink.
You're working out now?
Yeah, I just started, dude. I'm fucking so weak. I had to like start doing something. I'm either gonna get a gun and like probably like shoot myself, or like I gotta start getting some strength together here. Someone's literally gonna steal me. Like, I'm very stealable right now.
Is testosterone an option for you to get on?
Dude, that's funny you say that. I'll be talking to my local PCP about that as soon as I can. But like, I don't know, my boners came back, so I think my testosterone. That's all. They always say that's like a good judge if you're getting boners, like, and you're probably okay.
I've heard that too, but like, as someone who takes testosterone, now. You're definitely, boners are great, but like you like to have a good old fashioned super boner, going to the gym, pump them weights a little harder. You know.
Listen, if I get a doctor to say like you need to take testosterone, bro.
Yeah.
How do you want me to take it? Because I'll take it any way you want.
You'll be looking like Davis. Davis looks like he was like all out of shape laying on his couch. I see him like 3 months later. Looks like a fucking pro wrestler. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? He's like, dude, can you tell everyone shit I'm juicing? I'm like, no.
He's so happy about it too, yeah.
Dude, I look like I'm on steroids. What, did you dudes, you guys got kids, you guys get stuck in the pumpkin patch yet?
I haven't been to a pumpkin patch yet this year. Johanna's aunt took the kids the one day, so I think I might have
You might be out of the clear?
I might have dodged it.
What an aunt move, taking your kids to the
Great
fucking
move.
pumpkin patch.
Dude, my move before that, I went when like Athena and Maria were super young, but then, dude, when there was no COVID, on the weekends, if it was a nice day, there might be 5 million people at the pumpkin patch.
Yeah.
And that's just like...
So my mom and my dad and my brother and shit went, and they're like, hey, you want to go? I'm like, dude, I'm still like super ill. So like I don't think I can make it like energy wise. Meanwhile, I'm smoking like fucking 14 joints, fucking. Dude, but that don't take much energy. In my defense, walking around a fucking Trax Farm.
Dude, we went to like Sorgles. It's on the side of a mountain.
No, I'm familiar with Sorgles.
Yeah, like I'm like I gotta climb all the way up there, and then kids are all running around.
Well, here's the
thing. Anxiety attack.
Here's the thing with Sorgles. I don't know if they changed this, but I was watching Pittsburgh Today Live, and they like brought all the pumpkins down from the patch. So you literally just like walk in, grab your pumpkin, grab some apple cider and roll. But fucking. I'm not like, I hate fucking pumpkin patches. They're fucking bullshit. And like fucking, if it wasn't for Instagram, pumpkin patches would be a dead thing.
We were talking about this, and it like made me think like obviously there was no Instagram when we were kids, and I never went to a pumpkin patch.
Me neither.
Unless my grandma like.
I thought John Nigel was the only place that sold pumpkins.
I
Right.
think I went with my school once.
Right.
I do have like a memory about
Yeah.
like a pumpkin patch, but like it
It
definitely
wasn't a thing back then.
no. I've never seen a picture of me of a pumpkin patch.
No.
An every year event, so you can get that. I mean, that's all. If you go through the gram on a Sunday afternoon, that's
Saturday,
all.
Sunday. It's
That's
fucking,
all you're catching is kids and pumpkins. There's no turd
Wow,
cutters.
you're catching more than fucking kids and fucking pumpkins.
Right. There's the
there's-
boyfriend girlfriend pumpkin patch.
Boy, you got the
Yeah,
boyfriend, girlfriend,
terrible.
and then you just got the group of chicks fucking going to get the fucking IG likes.
Yeah.
Like from the ages of
14
20
to 40.
Yeah, 14 to 40. Like fucking, they put those stupid hats on, their jeans, and like a fucking like sweater, and go like this with their fucking pumpkin. Go
Go
get,
buy their $100 pumpkin.
yeah, right. Fucking,
yeah.
don't probably fucking throw it away when they're like, this is heavy. Fucking,
Yeah.
I got my pictures. This is all I fucking need for it. I don't. You think? I mean, Instagram fucking saving pumpkin patches for real.
Absolutely.
Right, everything shut down but the fucking pumpkin patches where kids just crawl over a million pumpkins and
Yeah, everybody
it's a
touches.
cesspool.
They were giving me my mom was giving me like sending me a million pictures, and literally my niece was just like crawling over a million pumpkins, and there was all kids just crawling over a million pumpkins. I was like, oh, whatever.
Whatever. Get the hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
Dude, the one time I went to check out at a pumpkin patch, I think I might have been like one of them guys who was like me and Johanna. I didn't have any kids yet. So I had these like two pumpkins, dude, and she like rang them up. They must have weighed them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They were big. They were
yeah.
big pumpkins. They were like, yeah, that'll be like $67.
Oh yeah, I can imagine the price
I'm
creeping
like,
on you.
I was like one of them things like there was people behind me. I wanted to just be like, you keep them. I'll go to Sam's Club. You know, what I
Right.
mean? But, like,
$5.
Dude, I ended up buying them, and they weren't even that great looking pumpkins. They were like, you
no,
know,
they're still fucking pumpkins.
yeah, but they must have like extra seeds in them. I don't know why they weigh so much.
Costco. I mean, you can literally go to Costco and
Give
get
them
them
$6.
$6. I was just
Beautiful,
Dude,
round.
If we go through like the archives of each episode, what do you think the percentage of Z-Bird bringing up Costco is in each episode?
Probably about 74%.
It's definitely above 50.
I think we should
We
do
get
a-
it, buddy. You
It's
fucking love
it's a
Costco.
one-stop shop.
Right, dude. You know, I mean, I don't drink. I don't do nothing anymore. I like to go to Costco and walk around.
That's
you know,
my thing.
It was before whenever I was on drugs, I didn't realize there was a store that sold everything in bulk. You know, and I just find out about it. And it's kind of blowing my mind. You know, I'm like, wow, I never knew I needed 150 Uncrustables, but I do.
Yeah. 17,000 cases of fucking
Capri Sun,
Capri Suns.
just hammering them
Do you
away.
need a birthday cake? Go to Costco. You need luggage?
You like
Go to-
chicken wings?
I mean, I've been there. I get it. They got it all.
Yeah, I mean clothes. I'm starting to buy clothes. That's bad.
That's how you know you're getting older.
That's bad.
I do it too.
That's bad.
When you start going to Costco and you're like, yeah, I need something to go out this weekend. You're like, oh, I'm going to run down to Costco real quick. Fucking get a new outfit. My girl's like, what the fuck is that? Shit, it's like, well, it's a jacket, but it's a shirt. And if I go like this, it's a raft. I mean, of course I needed this. It was only everything's $17 there. You know what I mean?
In reality, like, where do you like go to buy clothes anymore?
I
Like,
don't know.
I go to if I know like I need like a decent pair of pants or like a shirt, I go to Banana Republic. If Banana Republic goes away,
Express.
Express.
I'm not an Express guy. I hate that
You're
fucking.
too tall for them.
Yeah, I am too tall. Definitely for the shirts, and then I hate that stupid horse or whatever the fuck they're
The line.
the lion riding the fucking horse with the fucking lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Their jeans are all right.
Yeah.
But I usually live off of like what people give me for like birthday and Christmas presents. That's how I never go out.
Surely agrees.
Yeah, that's how I live my life right
I mean,
there.
dude, I literally dress like a JV basketball coach every fucking day.
Dude, that's why I go down there. I'm like $20 hoodies. Like all my clothes are like work clothes. I'm like, of course I'm gonna buy three of these.
work clothes.
I'm gonna buy every color.
The first, like, when I was younger and like in high school, I was a hat guy, and then I stopped being a hat guy for a while, and then like I continued. Then I was like, all right, I'm gonna be a hat guy again. So fucking the first time I ever went, like after coming back from being a hat guy, I went and brought like 2 hats up. Dude, the kid at Liz was like, yeah, $58. I was like, whoa, no, just the 2 hats, my man. And he was like, yeah, they're like $30 a piece. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, oh my god. And then that was my first like real old moment when I'm yelling at the kid about the price of the hats. Dude, back in my day, they were $19.99.
Yeah, New Era fitteds were $20 all day.
Yeah.
2 for $35 if you had the card.
Yeah, 2 for 35 was a major come up.
Yeah, it's all we wore. You know what I mean?
What Did you guys see that video and all the famous people got together telling everybody how to vote? And they fucking, so they put a video together and they all decided to get naked and explain how to like do your like, what is it, the mail-in vote?
The mail-in voting ballots.
So they're like, they're asshole naked from like
waist up.
Yeah. And they're like going through like, all right, you wanna sign here and you wanna take this out and mail in here, then you wanna drive here and then mail it with just like their titties out. Like it was a bunch of weirdos. I didn't know.
Was it any nice titties? Because
Yeah.
I didn't watch the whole thing.
Sarah Silverman.
Her titties look
She let 'em
gorgeous.
loose?
Yeah, they look
And
nice.
like she did let them loose. Everybody else was like going from like they were going from like neck up. Like when it comes like the women were like with the boobs, which okay, like. But like Sarah Silverman was like leaning back, and then she was holding him, and she was like, he's like fucking.
No shit.
It was nice, but then her dad was in it. Her dad's like fucking. He looked like he was 100.
Naked.
He was naked with like his legs crossed.
Was he like swapping his?
It was getting weird, dude. Like that one fat dude with the curly hair, he was in it.
Mark Ruffalo.
Was in it, and he didn't look like he wanted to be in it at all. Like, what the fuck do you have me? Like, he was like, it seemed like he was like looking at his publicist, like, what the fuck am I doing? Like,
Yeah.
you would think like Hollywood, like maybe back off being naked. You guys got a pretty big like pedophile problem like going on right
sexual,
now.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys are coming off as pretty big creeps like right now. Maybe put some fucking clothes on.
Right, and the thing was that like it all stemmed
I'm
from
going back to look at Silverman's tits, but
it all stemmed from on Instagram. There was like some smoking hot chick posted a picture of her, and it was like vote for Joe Biden, and it was her body with Biden's head, kind of funny. Got like 1 million fucking likes. So Hollywood like followed suit and was like, okay, this is what works. But like the thing is, dudes are gonna look at. Dudes, chicks are going to look at hot chicks.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't have a group of hot chicks. You had Mark Ruffalo, who's like pushing like probably like 52. You know what I mean? Probably been better shape in his life.
Yeah, nice boobs, so.
Patches of hair on his
great
chest.
chest hair.
Yeah, patches of great chest hair. Looking like he didn't want to be.
That happens.
Sarah Silverman's dad, you know what I mean? He was 103. Who knows if his dick's even attached to his body still. And they're just like, you got to vote. Like, dude, you know what I mean? Like,
I might not vote now.
I might, yeah. Whoever you're voting for, honestly, now I might vote the total fucking opposite because this is kind of insane.
Yeah, I just couldn't believe, like, man, you guys are like, there's major creep stories on, not them personally, just like Hollywood, like, put your clothes on, man.
Yeah.
Put your fucking clothes on.
Yeah, like I get it. Like you want to get some dudes to vote, get a couple hot chicks. Sarah Silverman,
Right.
that's good enough. Show her tits, and that's good enough.
There was a chick on TikTok, I forget her name. She was telling everybody she's hot, and she was telling everybody, if you prove to me that you voted for Joe Biden, or like with the mail-in fucking, and like 10.6 million people already voted already.
Huh.
And like that's a ton. Like at this time, like last year, it was like 1.6, and I'm DC told me these days, so I'm regurgitating these stats. I'm assuming he's right. He's pretty smart when it comes to shit like this. But like, so I mean, 10.6 is a lot of fucking people. So this chick on TikTok was having people show them their like mail-in ballot, show them like fucking they're voting for Biden, and she was sending them a naked pic. So she had like a decent amount of fucking people like going to do this to get this naked pic, and like they like shut her down and like were trying to hit her with like voter fraud because like you can't bribe people for a vote, and that's
right.
exactly what she was doing.
I mean, dude,
buying votes.
people don't give a shit. Of course, I want this nude. Vote for everyone.
Right. If you're like, I don't give a fuck who the president is, I just want to see her tits.
yeah, you're
I
not.
mean,
I mean,
Biden.
you're not going to get jammed up. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Show me them fucking love morsels. Fuck, Trump better do something, dude. If Biden got bitches out there showing her tits, he better pull something out of his hat, dude.
Dude, I mean, he said he was like Superman today. And then he started dancing on YMCA. It was fucking like pointing to people in the crowd.
Hasn't felt better in 20 years.
Yeah, I haven't felt better. I just feel like a superhero. I'll come down there and kiss all the beautiful women and the men.
Dude, what the fuck?
He probably does feel great. He had every fucking drug and cocktail there is out there. Like fucking, I'm sure he feels fantastic.
Yeah, spread the wealth. I feel like shit.
Fucking the cougar story. You want to talk about that, Z-Bar?
Yeah, well, no, because I watched the video. But did you? That's all I did. I watched the video.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
dude's trying to film a
So
cougar.
there was this idiot in Utah, runs into like I guess there was a female cougar, and like there was baby cougars,
Yeah.
cubs. There was cougar cubs like around, and like this dude was probably like 50 yards away. Didn't need to go down there. Goes down there trying to like get like a good video of like this cougar. The cougar gets
cubs,
of
of
the
the
cubs
cubs,
and the
yeah.
cougar. Like, holy shit, look what's going on.
Yeah.
And then like the cougar does what cougars do and protect their cubs. start charging the motherfucker, and I was like playing with him for like fucking 6 minutes. And instead of putting the cell phone down
And running?
well,
Like,
no, I don't
pick
think.
up a rock or
Yeah,
something,
right.
'cause that's
there
finally
was,
what-
and like it's always say like pick up a rock, and like, but in this case, it was a rock trail. There was rocks. There was
Everywhere.
giant throwable rocks everywhere. But this fucking like, if he was in the perfect situation to have a cougar roll up on him, because like usually there's no throwable rocks that are gonna
Right,
do some
right.
damage everywhere. He had a million of them.
Yeah.
This fucking goof wouldn't put his fucking camera down. He kept going, rawr, rawr.
Go
and we're like,
away.
yeah, and then he was like, go away. He's like, fuck you. Fuck you. And the cougar, like, fucked him for like 6 minutes. And, like, the dude was like, can you believe that just happened? I'm like, I wish.
Did you see it? Like,
Yeah.
I wish you would
him, though?
have
I wish
fucking
you
ate you.
I was cheering for the cougar. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, like, bite him a little bit. But that,
Like, it came at him. That's what are you gonna do?
but that cougar really couldn't get its ground because all the
All
rocks.
the rocks. that
So
were
yeah,
throwable.
all the throwable rocks. It was literally a trail of throwable rocks, and
It
this idiot
was.
didn't put his cell phone down. White people were the fucking
It
worst. Dude. They're
was.
so fuck. They'll just do anything. I mean, he got what he wanted. He's going viral. He's talking about a fucking podcast that has over 13,000 views on their last episode on their YouTube page.
Right. So we barely even talked about that. But I guess last week, if you probably seen it, most of America did by now. But we hit 13,000 views on YouTube, not on Facebook, just little click views. 13,000 views with the help of Taylor Dang's Will's on back in.
Whoa. I mean, it was also my first episode back in the studio.
That is true. And
I think
Jack,
that's what-
So you don't want to say like I'm not saying like Will didn't help, but you can't say like that me being back isn't a huge part of it.
right.
Wasn't a huge.
It was a
bump.
perfect
Yeah.
storm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Will got a couple followers. He's popular. Wiz Khalifa. I mean, I get it. It's cool.
I think the majority of videos like that, I would say like 97% of the public, it's like, I hope he gets fucked up. I hope he gets fucked up. The 3% are like his family. And like everyone's like,
Yeah.
I want, like, I mean, I hate to say that, but like, I'm conditioned like that. Like, I want to see you get your head ripped off. I want to see you get your head ripped off. And when you don't, I'm disappointed. Like,
I'm not like one of those dudes that like used to like watch like those faces of death
Yeah,
video.
me
I
neither.
don't like shit like that. I don't like seeing people getting like real like ridiculousness. Dudes like falling on skateboards and cracking their face.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
Oh, that's funny to me. But like fucking people like getting like killed or like fucking shot. Like I don't like videos like
Right.
that. But if you're gonna be a fucking white fucking goofy bastard moron from Utah and decide to go fuck with a cougar, you playing a cougar. You're fucking with a cougar.
If the phone's like laying there and I can hear the cougar like ripping you up, I'm like, yeah, well, you probably
I'll
deserved it.
listen. I'll listen.
Yeah.
Dude, you ever see like people like jumping off roofs into poles and like hit the, like a little bit and you hear their
That's pain. I mean that's.
I don't like
I don't like those videos too.
where you can like hear
roof
the
and
leg just smacking like
Yeah, or like they catch the ribs on the other. Like, dude, Jesus.
or like, I like it when they hit like halfway and their legs are
Yeah,
up.
that's
and
what I'm
their
saying.
body's
Yeah.
in the pool. Yeah. I love that.
Dude, anytime you see like a girl trying to attempt that, you're just like, oh my gosh, like she's about to get so fucked up. And girls, when they fall, like they don't brace themselves at all. They just get like, there's no like, they don't try to protect themselves. They just take
swan
they
dive
take
right
all the
into it.
impact. Like, dude, you could have turned a little bit and fucking balled up. Like,
Right.
there's
Protect
there's ways to fall, and like they don't. I've never seen a girl fall gracefully. I haven't. Like, man, you really could have got fucked up there, but you did a little roll and like got yourself out of it.
yeah. I'm assuming that you guys posted this video, so she's still alive, so that makes me feel a little bit better.
Who?
No, I'm just saying in general when they post these videos, like people get
yeah. I never know about that, like, cause like Deer Deck will be like, I mean, that dude gotta be dead, right?
right. But I'm like, God, they wouldn't post it if he's dead.
Why not?
I
It's
don't know.
America.
I mean, it's on the internet. But I mean, you don't got to do your research. But like, what the fuck?
That's just what I tell myself.
we
to feel
talk about
better
shit
for-
on we talked about shit on the internet all day, like fucking every Wednesday or Tuesday, and we don't fucking read anything besides the fucking headline.
Right.
Did he make it or not? Actually, this dude might have got mauled by a cougar later on. We just don't fucking know.
Yeah, he could be dead.
Dude, hopefully he goes back and tries it again.
He was like, I'm not going back that way. I was like, go back that way. You
Yeah.
fucking pussy.
Oh, man. But, hey, everybody, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more Greenfield's Finest podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're like me, you probably have appliances in your house. TVs, ovens, dishwashers, microwaves, all types of stuff. That shit's going to break. And when it does, make sure you call Primetime Appliance, 412-896-1395. They deal with all insurance and warranty companies. They do all the work. All you have to do is call 412-896-1395. Primetime Appliance. Give them a call. If you're having lawn problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems and the grub ain't one. It's 2020. Time to get your motherfucking lawn right. If it ain't tight, it ain't right. You best call Rosado and Sons. 412-521-9045. 412-521-9045. And get your motherfucking lawn right. What's going on, everybody? It's almost that time of the year where you got to go get your sidewalks or your steps fixed. And I don't trust a lot of these idiots out here right now. I really don't. Thank goodness Giuseppe and Sons is in the area, and they're always on the job. If you're looking for any type of masonry work this season coming up, please call Giuseppe and Sons, 412-421-6711. And make sure you tell them Rocco sent you, huh? Man, the other day I went to the hunting supply store and I got a cooter detector and it goes beep, beep, beep. And I'm driving through the south side. Next thing I know, that thing starts going off like crazy. Beep, 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 beep. It took me right into 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street. Man, that cooter detector is the best thing I ever bought. I ain't never seen so much cooter in my life. When I went in there, I couldn't believe my eyes. I never seen so much cooter. I went in there for the cooter, but then I looked at the menu and the food was delicious. Some of the best barbecue in the burg. Not only that, they had every drink I could ever think of. So 12 Whiskey Barbecues filled with cooter, barbecue, and good drinks at 1222 East Carson Street. Make sure you stop down if you like cooter, barbecue, and drinks. 10-4. Are you sick and tired of partying with the same old, and getting the old boring results? Looking for something maybe different? You need to try Espolon Tequila. 2 shots for a good time, 3 shots you might go get a package, and 4 shots you and your friends are getting on a plane to Vegas. Espolon Tequila, the official tequila of Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We have a brand new segment called A Matter of Fact, brought to you by Espolon Tequila, the official tequila of the Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Yeah, baby! In the studio. Start eating some ecstasy and rubbing each other's nipples, you know what I mean? So, a matter of fact, we're going to bring out like a weird fact from a different state. We're going to try to find something different every week. And we found this one, and it's pretty weird.
Where's this one from already? Is it Florida?
Florida.
Yeah, I mean, we're Florida's going to be our honey hole. Weird shit going on.
Absolutely. So in Florida, fireworks are totally illegal in Florida, but they are sold to ordinary people in huge quantity via hundreds of stores all across the state. And anyone who signs a waiver saying they're for agricultural purposes, they use to scare birds away from crops. So, like, I've been to Florida. I know they sell millions of fireworks everywhere. I swear I didn't remember any type of fucking signing any waiver or anything, but that's definitely a loophole in the system.
I love a good loophole.
So do I.
I love a gray area. I'll live in a gray area.
Yeah.
I'll manipulate fucking pretty much any situation I probably can in my favor. Fucking, when I find a nice loophole, dude, I'll just sit on it and I'm like, but, and I'll just bust out the loophole.
Yeah, I mean, that's fucking great. I mean, Florida the only reason I could see why, but Florida's a pretty wet state. Like, I could see California being like, listen, motherfuckers, you ain't lighting fireworks. That's it. You're going to burn the whole state down.
Yeah, what do you mean? I mean, yeah.
That's what started that last fire, was like a pyrotechnic from a reveal party or some shit.
Oh, my God.
Right. The babies.
If I lived out, like, in fucking a high-risk, like, forest fire area fucking in California, like, like, this shit goes up once a year, and I see you lighting off fireworks, dude, like, that should be grounds for, like, fucking murder. Like, hey, moron.
Yeah.
Yeah, martial law.
I'm running around with a super soaker, just like, don't even light that fucking cigarette, motherfucker.
Dude, fucking Florida's...
Vape!
Florida's just fucking banana land in general.
Dude, they're opening up their
they did, didn't
the
they?
NFL stadium full capacity.
Was that this week?
I think at least this next coming week, whichever. I mean,
yeah.
The Miami. I think is Pitt playing Miami this week? In Miami? Either way,
I think so. Yeah, I don't know.
Games in Florida are full go.
So, my girlfriend's mom, they have house in Florida, and they're down there. And like when they come back up here, they're like it's night and day. Like down in Florida, it's like during this whole pandemic thing, it's like fucking no holds barred. Like,
yeah,
it's like nothing happened. You know what I mean? She's like, you come up here, and it's like everyone's wearing masks, and people are wearing masks outside and stuff. You go to Florida, it's like you're in a different fucking country. But like, it's just weird to me that fireworks were ever illegal in Florida because they seem like one of the rowdiest states. That'd be like taking fireworks out of West Virginia. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean that's the craziest loophole ever. So I mean,
It's pretty. You might as well even have a law. That's pretty
yeah,
basic.
pretty fucking dumb.
right, my crops. You know what I mean? Yeah, get the birds away from my oranges. Jack hates birds, so
Yeah,
if
yeah, it's one like major. Anything that's gonna fuck birds over.
you want.
Yeah, I'm in a standoff with my neighbors downstairs. Fucking, there's a window right by the apartment door to go in, and like that's where the bird made its entrance last time.
Right.
So they keep opening the fucking window with this like little piece of wood, and like I'm like, cuz like we're gonna have a bird situation here again. I'm in no shape. Like a bird could take me out right now.
Yeah, you can't fight
You're
a bird
like,
right
no,
now.
I'm
Carry you
light.
away?
Yeah, dude,
Carry you
a
out the
couple
window?
pecks like.
They
Pecking at your
might
head.
take you away.
Dude, my heart rate rises when I stand up. What if I see a fucking bird flapping at me? Like that might be it for me.
Might be lights out.
Oh yeah,
huh?
today I fucking just took the piece of wood and threw it in the fucking dumpster.
I like that move.
Yeah, because we were going back and forth. I would open it, they would close it. I would open, they would close it. And I'm like, they're just stupid. They're like, they probably don't
I was
even.
gonna say, did
they
you
prob-
talk to them
I
about it?
haven't seen them. They're younger. I'm friends with them. They're younger dudes, but they're dumb. So fucking, they probably don't even realize they're fucking doing it. So I just threw the piece of wood away. I'm like, all right,
You gotta make a stand.
It's life or death.
Yeah, I'm not fighting.
Exactly.
on it.
Exactly.
Dude, I'm scared to death of teenagers and birds right now. There was like a group of like 3 teenagers like walking on the same side of the street as me when I was walking back from Dave's the other day, and I was like, I'm crossing over. I don't like the looks of these 3.
I'm in no condition to even talk shit.
Nope, if they start fucking with me, it's over.
Here, that's a great segue for our next story.
Yeah.
Teenagers, because actually they're still having high school dances apparently, but I don't know if the video.
Yeah, it was a homecoming dance.
It was a homecoming dance, and the kids, as opposed to being face to face, they're back to back.
They're
With
butt to butt.
butt to butt with arms locked.
And like slow dancing with
It's
each other.
slow, like moving like this. You know what I mean? Like if you're watching the video, they're dancing like this, and it looks really fucking weird. And it says like the kids are still having fun. Like
It don't look fun.
it doesn't
Nah.
look fun. You're not. You know what I mean? If you're a dude, you like to. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? Sometimes if a slow jam comes on, you get a little excited.
That was the best part of a dance as a teenager. When
Listen.
you got the dry hump.
7th, 8th grade dances. Every girls know, guys know, boners are on the table. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's boner city, fucking. And like I feel like freak dancing wasn't really like I was a freak dancing was a thing for us.
Yeah.
But like I think we were like the first generation of freak dancers.
I'd like to down at Club West.
I
I'd
don't-
like to think some of the first freak dancing ever happened.
Yeah,
It was freaky as fuck.
Yeah, like I'll give like ages like maybe if you were born in like 1975 to like 1985, like that was a generation of like you were freak dancing. Maybe longer than that.
No,
We
it
were
was
freak
to the
dancing into
90s.
the
It reached
2000s.
to-
Yeah.
It reached to the late 90s.
Yeah, but like fucking, I don't know what they were doing that like weird techno shit before that. They weren't like grinding on each other like we were.
I remember like going down like Club Wet, you know what I mean, and like I didn't know how to dance, but I could rub my wiener off someone.
Just
And,
hoping
like,
somebody back that thing up
right.
on you.
And you'd be like, oh, he's little, he's cute, and now he's got his finger up my ass. Get away from me, little 13.
Dude, I mean, you didn't know how, you just had to literally walk. I mean, it was like looking back on it, it was some strange shit. Girls went out on the fucking dance floor, shook their ass. You picked an ass you liked. You went and put your dick on that ass.
Grinded it the whole time.
And then you would grind from like fucking 9:30 to 11:30, covered in fucking sweat.
and pre-cum.
Yeah,
Trying to get one out.
dude.
Pre-cum city.
Covered in sweat. Fucking hammering like fucking Pepsi. Fucking, it was Club Zoo was a wild fucking time.
I remember one of the funniest
And Jimmy
times.
O'Brien would get up her and his boys, and they would start. They would start singing that fucking. Oh fuck! What is that fucking song called? They would just get up and perform this fucking jam. It's driving me nuts. I can't fucking think of it.
I have a funny Club Wet story.
I mean, Jimmy, go ahead.
It's a Vinny Skivvy was down there, and I'm like 14 years old, and I was
Club Wet was Sandcastle, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like 14 years old, and I'm like
Super young, because Club Wet was
Super
not
young.
Club Wet was not our time frame.
no, and it was like, and I went down there just because Tony Fallow was like, "Hey, dude, let's go down there." There's like tons of, and you're 14, you don't know nothing. You're like, "I'll go down." I think we drank like a beer or two before we went down. And I go down. I'm nervous as fuck. I'm not like dancing with anybody, and I'm just like sitting in a corner, and I'm like a fucking wallflower. And I'm like just nervous. Like I hope this ends soon. I'm uncomfortable. I want to go home. No one wants to dance with me. Well, this like one chick who was like a bigger girl just like started backing that thing up on me, and I'm like, and Vinny Skivvy just looked at me like. He just gave me the head.
Welcome to Club Wet.
So Vinny Skivvy head on, and I'm like, I don't know. Like he was like, man, that ain't how you do it. And he flings me to the side, basically puts this girl in like a buoy weaver, and just starts dry humping the shit out of her. And she's like shaking her arms up in the air, getting choked out. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck is going on
I've
here?
seen that move before. You gotta do that move with the big girl.
You do the
Yeah,
buoy
because
weaver.
like they got the body mass to like withhold like the buoy weaver. You do that with like 110-pound
You
girl.
might choke her out.
You might choke her out. It's good. The police are probably gonna come over.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like it's like I told, like my lady was like telling me before, like, yeah, I used to go to Club Zoo now. I'm like, you definitely got dry humped at least 1,000 times, no doubt
Dude,
about it.
dry hump is the least of your issues.
Yeah.
Fucking.
But those were good times. I would say the majority of the club males started to be over 18. I'd say over 25 at some point. You know what I mean? Like, it's under 21 night, except for guys, you can be 40. The dude pull up in this Mustang with, hey, where's all the babes at, eh?
I mean, there was
little freakazoids.
There was definitely like 23-year-old Greenfield dudes at, like,
That's
at Parkway Center Club Zoo.
Yeah, Jimmy O'Brien.
But I'll give Jimmy O credit. He was the man out there.
He was
I'm trying to fucking find this fucking song.
I would say he wasn't liked out there. I'd say more or less he was liked.
Oh, it was that 112. You can do it anywhere. And like Jimmy O would like lip sing all the. They had that weird little stage, and Jimmy O would get up there with his boys, and he would like lip sing all the words, and like his boys would like do the fucking dance moves. Dude, it was wild, and like they would announce like, oh, I forget what their their little dance squad was called, but like I was like, what the fuck is going on out here? Because like it was like one of my first times out there, and I was like, huh. This is a weird turn of events.
Yeah, right. Did they so say Jimmy O's getting up her? Did they like stop everything else that was going on?
Yeah, they like announced let's Jimmy O's just the older dude that fucking from Greenfield.
Right.
Fucking he's probably what 5 years older than us.
He's probably 44 now.
Yeah, so fucking they would stop everything like Jimmy O and the Oets would get up her and they would just fucking 112 would be like boom, 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 and then Jimmy O would just like slowly turn around like dude, and his boys would be up there just fucking killing it. That was fucking 20 years ago at this point. I remember it like it was fucking yesterday.
That is funny, the shit that sticks in our heads.
Yeah, it was like I said, it was a wild change of events. I was like, huh.
Like, this is different.
Dude got his own dance crew. Interesting.
Come for the coups, stay for the dancing.
I think, but then like back to like how it started this whole conversation. Like if you're dancing back to back, like it's not the same thing, like at all.
That's stupid. You shouldn't have it.
It looks stupid.
Yeah, right.
Just cancel the fucking dance.
Yeah.
Make them wear a mask. They have
Right.
masks on and going butt to butt. I don't
No,
think.
they didn't. That was the weird part. I'm like, they're back to back with no mask. Like, put the mask on, go front to front, and get an erection.
Dude, it was a homecoming. It was
And rub it on her leg. You know what I mean? You're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's what dances are for.
You,
My dad
you
did that.
ruined those suit pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, ruining pants. I got a good Vegas story that I could tell. It's real fucking creepy after this. But fucking it was like a uppity school. It was like they were like in gowns and like fucking like suits and shit at a homecoming dance.
Tuxes.
Yeah, it was like
White tie
black-
affair.
So,
Black
yeah.
tie, whatever.
Yeah, black tie.
Bunch of Central kids dancing butt to butt with each other. But fucking, we were in Vegas fucking years ago, way before I was in a committed relationship. Fucking, and I'm like standing up on like this like you know we had a table, so I'm standing up on like this booth thing. Fucking, but it was wide, so like there's a bunch of people up there. This chick just like points at me, like to come up or for her to come up. I'm like, yeah, come on up.
Was she hot?
Super duper hot. I'm like,
Nice.
what's going on here? I mean, I was looking good. I had like a baby blue button down on, pretty tan. My eyes were just fucking piercing. Took the words out of my mouth. So I had a brand new pair of pants. You go to Vegas, it's all fucking new clothes. Fucking, this girl was on like all the drugs, but she was like super hot, and I was like, I had like crazy diarrhea fucking at this bar before we had like this table, and I literally had diarrhea for the first 2 hours we were there.
Oh.
Fucking to the point where like security came over and tried to kick me out because they thought I was doing coke in the bathroom. I'm like, dude, I just asked your man for Imodium for the 30th fucking time. Like I cannot stop shitting my pants in this fucking club. It was fucking awful. So that finally fucking passes. So fucking, I'm not that drunk, and like fucking, because I'm due to all the pooping. So fucking,
I'm just dehydrated.
yeah, I'm just fucking, and this girl points at me. She comes up, like just gone out of her mind, and she just like looks at me and moves my leg and like into like a firm lock position, and like has a dress on and just pulls it up and just starts like fucking grinding on my leg like 1,000,000 miles per hour. Oh. And I'm like trying to like freak it. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And she like throws me up against the wall and doesn't move and continues to like just grind on my fucking like leg. And then like she just stops, like looks at me, gives me a little slap on my face and fucking roll. I looked down on my fucking
No.
Oh my god, it was a massacre.
Really?
The
floodgates open.
No, it wasn't blood.
It was Coos juice?
Yeah, it was Coos. I was covered in Coos juice, and it was
I love it.
Dude, it was early in the night, and she just ruined my fucking traveler pan from Banana Republic.
Dude, the best would have been, that's the only way that story could have been any better is if like she went and did it to Jimmy O'Brien afterwards because he was up on stage.
Yeah, I mean, if he was there doing his number, I wouldn't have been able to.
Should have been moist.
Yeah, that would have been him, not me. But I was like, dude, what a, like, I was like, what a fucking, like, weird move is, like, she just, like, went through the crowd, like, I'm going to use that guy. That guy's tall enough enough for me to come on.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
A little fella
I mean,
like me.
don't get me wrong. I mean, it didn't suck, but, like, fucking, it was strange.
You got used.
Yeah, you
Like, really used.
Yeah, that's wild, dude. You're part of the Me Too movement.
I was just gonna say that.
No,
leg got violated.
Man, it wasn't violent. Like I said, I was trying to. Once I knew what was going on,
You were like down it.
I firmed that. Like, I planted a position. Like, all right,
He statued up.
let's do this.
Let's be honest. Were you leg flicking a little bit trying to get her?
He was flexing his quads.
Yeah.
Listen,
I like it.
it's Las Vegas.
Yeah, I like it.
But yeah, that just popped in my head from fucking all the freak dancing at Club Zoo.
That took us down a weird path.
Yeah,
I love when we do that.
I'm gonna regret telling that story. I know that.
We so Jack brought up an interesting question. It's been on Twitter. Jack, I'm gonna throw it to you now. Go ahead, buddy.
Oh man, I don't.
The rank, the Neapolitan ice cream.
Oh yeah, the Neapolitan. So like people were arguing on Twitter, fucking their favorite Neapolitan ice cream flavors, and I just thought that was like the simplest fucking thing in the world. But like people were all over the place. So I'm gonna hold my opinion to myself because I'm gonna ask John here because I know he's gonna say something dumb.
It's strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Strawberry ice cream's fucking horrendous.
Delicious. Strawberry milkshakes and strawberry ice cream. Fantastic.
Oh my god, I fucking hate strawberry ice cream. I hate strawberry fucking milkshakes.
When you have strawberry ice cream by itself, I think it tastes a lot better than what's the Neapolitan one. The Neapolitan one to me it's not like really strawberry ice cream with the real strawberries.
Yeah, everything gets mixed in a little bit.
I like the little chocolate strawberry. It's like, you ever eat chocolate covered strawberries?
Yeah, I did, but it doesn't taste like the.
Not even close.
My opinion.
So you said strawberry,
chocolate, vanilla.
So dudes were arguing on Twitter like vanilla ice cream is like better than chocolate ice cream. My brother said it. I'm like, dude, here you go again. Like, what are you talking about?
Did you guys grow up in the same house? Maybe because you used to eat all the chocolate, you just left them the vanilla.
Well, yeah, there was a good agreement there.
Molly probably got the strawberry.
Nobody ate the strawberry. I don't know why my parents bought it. They didn't even fucking eat it.
And my
It would be all frostbitten and hard, and we
it
would have like 3 things of like Neapolitan ice cream, and like fucking, it'd be like you open it up like strawberry, do one. You know what I mean? Like fucking,
exactly.
What flavor?
I go chocolate, vanilla, strawberry.
Yeah, that's the answer.
Yeah, because just like you said, we had fucking. It was like completely 2/3 gone, and it was that 1/3 of fucking strawberry.
I even hated when I got like when I didn't get like the vanilla chocolate like side, and I had to like get close to the strawberry.
I was like a fucking surgeon.
I would get a knife out, like,
yeah.
like fucking this spoon ain't gonna cut it.
Yeah, you put a knife in some hot water and you make a surgical cut on that, dude.
I think my
Separate
dad
the
used
two.
to dabble in the strawberry just because like that what was left, and once you become a dad, like that's
Right.
Right.
You just get the short end of the stick when it comes to everything.
In an Italian
think.
family, that's the only ice cream that you're allowed to have is Neapolitan.
Why?
I don't know. Like all my
More bang for your buck, like fucking
I don't
3
know.
Yeah,
flavors.
you
I
get
don't
that
know.
bucket.
all the old Italians had fucking Neapolitan ice cream. It was that and ginger ale. That was your shit.
That is
Yeah.
true. I remember going to Nana's house. That's all she did always be stacked with some ginger ale and Neapolitan ice cream.
That's
Well,
how
I'm
it
seeing
goes.
you have a strawberry down here first.
No, I don't have strawberry first. It was vanilla, chocolate, and I wrote strawberry.
So you think vanilla ice cream is better than chocolate ice cream then?
Ooh.
My favorite ice cream is vanilla, hands down. And then I like
So if you
chocolate.
go get a shake, you're getting a vanilla
I'm
shake.
getting a vanilla shake.
Just get a glass of milk.
Yeah, that's something you can't do, but but no, that
Oh, a little
vanilla.
lactose jab.
But no, vanilla.
You know I grew out of that, right? I'm more than capable of drinking a milkshake.
Well, that's great. That's great news. But I still like vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. That's my answers. I love vanilla ice cream. Chocolate's all right, and strawberry I just could do without.
I
Ranking
agree.
the three.
I'm such a fucking chocolate guy. Like, just when it comes to everything, man.
I like chocolate ice cream, dude.
Chocolate ice cream, fucking candy bars,
with-
fucking Reese's cups.
Here's my thing. Like I love chocolate too, but I like if chocolate ice cream has like the little Reese cups in it or something like that. But plain chocolate just by itself, or plain vanilla just by itself, I like the plain vanilla better.
What do you like? So, would you get like a white chocolate Reese's cup like over like a chocolate?
No,
no.
no.
No, white chocolate sucks.
White. I mean, I don't think it sucks.
Sucks.
I mean,
yeah, I think it's pretty
I
weird.
mean, it's not.
It's
Just
overrated.
try to see regular
It's
milk
bare-
chocolate.
I'd rather drink. I'd rather eat vanilla chocolate than dark chocolate. Dark chocolate's fucking
No,
ass.
I love
Yeah,
dark
no, I don't like dark
dude.
chocolate.
Nah.
Except for them.
It's like eating tree bark.
No, it's
What?
so good.
There is a thing at Costco. Ding, ding, ding. They have these out. Until I hit it. There it is. But
We need a Costco sponsor.
Risotto put me down. It's like these dark chocolate coconut
Almonds.
They're fucking. It's the best candy ever. I thought dark chocolate sucked until I had it.
Dude, I remember when I was younger, it used to taste like dirt, but now it's a little. I feel like they've been making it a
It's
little
an
bit.
Edward Mark though. And
Yeah,
that's that
yeah.
chocolatier who's a fucking legend.
Sir, you don't like the Hershey special dark, the little fucking.
No, that's the
No.
most disgusting
Oh,
thing.
I love
You're sick.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
I
just sit in the
fucking love
bottom. They'll sit there with the fucking strawberry ice cream.
And on Halloween, they'll be at the bottom of the bag with the good and plenties. You know what I mean? I'm just fucking fire them
Good
up.
and
No,
plenty.
give me the
Ugh.
special darks. Dude. I love those.
fucking
things.
almond joys.
Yeah,
I love
They're
almond
weak
joys.
as fuck. Oh,
That's
terrible.
fucking crazy. So you're the guy.
I'm the guy.
You're
I like
the one.
strawberry milkshakes and almond joys.
You're the guy keeping almond joy in fucking
I
business.
am.
You're the first. You're the first person I ever met. I think.
First of all, I love almond joys because you know why? When I got down to the nitty gritty, I'm like, fuck it, I got to eat these. The mounds, I ate them both. You got to get down. You get down to them. You're like, fuck it, I got to eat them. And I'm like, these ain't bad.
Your sisters took the Reese cups. That's
No,
what
we
I
had our own shit.
Oh, did you?
DL did eat all the Reese's cup. Now she got a peanut butter allergy.
Daniel, how do you like that?
Airing out her dirty laundry, Danielle, with your peanut allergy.
Right. Dude, the Milkshake Factory actually got me to one time. It was another place I went there. I'm like, yeah, give me. They had like it was like, the chocolate. Like,
Oh, yeah.
So like I'm like I looked at it wrong. I'm like thinking, oh, a pound, you get this much. I'm like, give me a pound of that. Dude, it was a quarter pound. They were like, yeah, it'll be $60-some. I'm like, or like I might have asked them for pieces.
Yeah, no, yeah, that gets expensive fast.
Dude, they were
I
like-
made that mistake.
Yeah, they're like that's $64. Like too. I'm like,
And it's like
you
it's
don't
like
want to back out of it.
they're like it's $64, and it's just like that a plastic little bag.
It's
of
not
chalk.
much.
It's not much. You're like, what? It's fire.
It is good
It
though.
is
It
fucking
really
It
is
is
good.
fire, but like, dude, if I'm smoking tree, like,
I would've
I'll
never-
go through that whole bag.
Crush that right now.
Dude, I gotta stop behind like not. So it's finally starting to sink in. Like after like Dr. Dave, we all went to Dr. Dave's on Sunday, and fucking dudes were having some beers, you know, obviously, and it like finally started to hit me. Like, man, there's a really good chance I'll never be able to drink again. Like before, I was like, "Who gives a fuck? I don't give a fuck." Because I felt I felt like complete
Right.
shit. Like I just wanted to feel better, so like it didn't fucking matter. Starting to feel a little better. I'm like,
Yeah.
that.
You're like asking Dave like every 7 different ways. Like, dude, so you're saying like if this happens, can I?
Yeah,
Like, drink
right.
beer?
What are
Just-
the odds?
Well, here's like the thing. They're telling me I can, but like everybody I ever talked to who has diverticulitis fucking says like they have all the problems, like fucking if they like try to go back to drinking, like it's a nightmare. So it's just like
It's not worth the risk.
it's not
You
worth it.
gotta
I mean, especially
find what
right,
works.
I got
Right,
it's,
right.
especially right now. Maybe like a year down the road, I'm feeling a little frisky, feeling a lot better. You know what I mean? Try to
Dude,
slide
a
it.
year down the road, though, you might be like, fuck it, I feel great.
Right, that's what I mean. Try to slide a White Claw in here and there.
It's like
Because like hanging out in that environment,
Yeah,
I mean,
Jack, that's why I didn't go.
yeah, right. I mean, Z-Bird, I'm smoking myself to the moon, so like that definitely helps. But like I can understand why you can only stay there for so long.
yeah, that's why like third quarter comes. I'm just making anything up. Like, oh yeah, we got a dinner appointment at 5:30. Because like, dude, don't get me wrong, I love seeing my friends, but when you like stop drinking and doing drugs, and you're watching people drink and do drugs, it makes it look a lot funner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like,
Especially sitting in that room, like fucking dudes are like cracking up, and like you're probably getting a little bit of a contact, I would imagine. Like fucking
right. Like,
There-
there's a couple times like, yo, dude, where's the candy dish at? But you brought up a good point, dude, like about how like you're starting to feel better and like because I remember myself like when I got sober, I'm like, dude, I'm never drinking again. I'm never doing drugs. And like 2 weeks later, I'm like, I mean, never.
Never's a long. That's what I
It's a
mean.
long
Like
fucking
never
time.
say never. Fucking- and like I said before, like I've like you would like the thought like people said like, man, you might not be able to drink. I'm like, dude, I just went out of this fucking hospital. I will never.
Right.
Fucking,
Yeah.
I'll never do it. You're making
Yeah.
deals with God.
Yeah,
You
like,
never thought
literally.
you would.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like fucking. But thank God for fucking medical marijuana. Fuck.
Yeah, at least you. Yeah.
But that going back to Reese cups, I've been buying bags of Reese cups and smoking myself to the moon every night in the evenings, and like I'm going through like half a bag of Reese cups a night.
It's easy, dude. Those things are.
And like it's not it's the little, it's the fun, it's the little like
Oh,
pumpkin
it's
guys,
even
dude.
easier.
Yeah.
That should have been the answer last. Was that what? Did that get picked for like when you're like stoned? What to eat?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Because dude, you could eat a million.
I
Million.
said pumpkins.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's,
the
that's,
pu-
that's literally,
yeah,
literally
yeah,
what you're eating. You know what we left off the table there? I didn't go like I went back in my notes because like today just to plan for the show today. Nobody said cookies,
Yeah, I love
I
cookies.
said-
Nancy B. Fucking.
dude. Like insomnia cookies. You ever having insomnia?
Nah.
Dude, there's one in Southside.
Yeah.
You'll call them. You'll order it online. No bullshit. They have fucking scalding hot cookies to your doorstep within like they're like Jimmy John's delivery service. It is so fucking. Granted, I live very close,
Right.
but like still, like usually, like
That's
you,
nuts.
That sounds good.
dude,
Yeah.
that might be the move when I get on here.
How many? So like when you order cookies, like what do you do? Like what do you order? Like one? Are they like one big cookie like Nancy
No,
B? Or
no, they're. I mean, they're decent sized cookies, and they have like deluxe cookies too, where you could like get like fancier cookies and bigger cookies. But I mean, you get anywhere from like 6 to 8, depends.
Dude,
like,
if
my
them, if
lady
them
will eat,
chips
like
are
2,
melting,
I'll eat like 6.
if
Yeah.
them chips are like melted when you dig in there, dude, it's
Yeah.
game
I
over.
can't believe we left cookies.
Yeah.
Off, but people probably scream. No one said anything on Twitter though.
or the 75 comments we had on YouTube.
Do we have comments?
75.
I didn't see any of the comments.
It said, I'll tell you what they said. That podcast is lit. That podcast is lit, fam. That podcast is lit. And then
Are we fucking lit?
lit.
We're lit.
Apparently.
Oh shit.
Keep us out of California, motherfucker, because we lit up here. Burn your shit down. And then, like, the other 72 comments were about Will Zornback, but, like, 3 people got the point, like, how lit we were.
I've
dude.
seen like a bunch. Like, man, Jack back in his studio. This is a big deal.
I seen that one, too. Yeah, that was, yeah.
My mom put that one in.
I asked my mom, I was like, did you see the part? I don't know how to find it yet, Michael. I was like, okay, I got to go. Did you get the sweatshirt you ordered? That's all I give a fuck about. Is this family supporting us or not?
Yeah. Did that card go through when you ordered those?
Yeah, I was like, if my mom calls here and tries to send you a check, do not take it. She has eight bad ones sitting down at Cornicella's. I used to walk in Cornicella's to get a pizza bag when they're like, hey, Mike, your mom wrote us a check. It wasn't good. No shit. I've known her for 14 years. I wouldn't have taken that
Did you
check.
say they hung?
So
Did,
you had to.
Yeah.
dude, didn't you say they hung the check up?
They
and
hung
go-
the check, and I'm like, and they were like showing it to me like I'd be embarrassed. Like, I don't give. You're the idiot that took it.
Yeah.
You think I'm embarrassed?
You've known her longer than I have.
Yeah, you should be embarrassed, not me for taking a check
Right.
off her.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
It wasn't even her name's on the check. It was like a check she found on the ground. I hear $25 here. Like, hey, this ain't you, Chrissy. You know, we can't cash this. Oh, sorry about that. We'll get you next time.
It's crazy. Like that's how people used to pay for shit checks. I guess it was like you would just backdate it a little bit and like it was kind of like a credit card. Like, listen, I'm getting paid Friday. You
Yeah.
get groceries today, which is a cool thing.
Yeah.
But fucking
My mom would drag me around the Giant Eagle and write a check at the
I mean, they all used to.
Oh,
my
you
mom,
do that forever,
all of our
dude,
moms
write
like
that
write
check.
checks. My mom used to layaway shit all the time. I never understood what the fuck was going on there. Like, dude, I want that toy. Like, yeah, cool. It's going on layaway. Like, well, when can I get it? Like, not yet.
I'll let you know.
I think
It's at home.
I got
Maybe Christmas. Like, dude, it's fucking August.
I got okey doked a million times on layaway. Like when I'd go,
I'm sure I did too.
my mom would get me with the old. I'm like, Mom, can I get this? I remember I was like, I loved hockey cards, and she was like, Oh, I already got them for you. They're on layaway. And I'm like, Oh, when we they're coming. Yeah, I'm gonna come out and get them whenever I get paid Friday. And guess what, folks? Friday never came. You know what I mean? Near those fucking hockey cards. Then I got caught stealing them. She's like, Why would you steal hockey cards? Oh, I don't know. The ones that been on layaway for 3 years never came in yet.
Yeah, layaway. Wonder if layaway is still a thing.
It is.
Yeah.
At
Is it?
Walmart,
Layaway
100%.
definitely is.
I seen it at Walmart. They advertise every year around this time. Layaway starts now.
So what? You like say I want to go buy like $100 like air conditioner. I could put like $50 down and I come back in like fucking.
Put less than that.
Yeah, but like you don't get it until you fully pay it off, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I think like people you said Walmart, like their Christmas presents, they could start shopping now and start making payments. So by the time Christmas comes, like you can get your shit.
You knocked all your. Okay. Layaway. I haven't thought about layaway in a long time.
Or just get a credit card and blow it up and never pay
Yeah,
it.
like a man.
Right.
I mean, yeah, that's what made me think of it because like that's what I said, like writing checks, like backdating it, and then that's kind of like a credit card. I mean, there wasn't credit. Like, I don't remember my parents using a credit card.
No,
for
you had
fucking
like a
anything back
store credit
my
card.
mom didn't have a credit card.
then. Yeah,
Or you had like a card like for the store. You know what I mean?
you had like
It
a
was-
Sears
So
card.
you're-
Yeah,
JCPenney.
right. Like
Yeah,
JCPenney
JCPenney.
Sears card.
My mom did have a Sears card. That's why I got a shovel for Christmas one year.
Everybody's Sears
Yeah,
card.
it's just fucking
And
work.
Sears jeans.
Yeah, and Sears. Yeah, no, Lee.
Lee
They were
dungarees.
Yeah. Oh, all the kids are wearing Lees. And like 3 days later, I get a fucking rock thrown at me for wearing Lee dungarees. Jack's wearing his cool fitted hat.
You know, I got some fucking sweet boss on, dude. I can't even front. I was Gabriel's and TJ Jack's.
TJ Jack.
Dude, fucking
Dude.
car.
Dude, I went to Reisenstein.
Pickway.
My boss outfits were fucking crazy, dude. Like I remember, like I didn't even know what the fuck it was.
Yeah, but John, you were rich.
Hey, you know what I mean?
Yeah, fucking
I was at Champs buying them fucking matching outfits.
man.
Yeah.
I used to,
I was styling in
Brothers
Rising
All-Star.
dude. I used to fucking just rip through Gabe's and like.
My mom be like, "Don't worry, I can fix that hole."
Like don't worry, like I could fix that. And like my mom never did.
Oh, dude.
I remember I became like a Spurs fan because like they had a bunch of shit at Gabe's the one time. I was like, well, dude,
Yeah, right.
I love David Robinson, and I legit became like a Spurs. And I actually started. I got a bag full of hand-me-downs for my cousin, and there were Spurs shorts in there. And I was like, they were
then
sweet shorts.
they
So
went
I
on
was like,
sale at
fucking.
Gabe's.
And then I like went to Gabe's and like they had some sweet Spurs shit. I was like, well, now I'm all in on the Spurs. Like the Admiral's my fucking.
The
guy.
Admiral.
Yeah. Which ended up being pretty good because the fucking.
It had like the emblem. It was like a little bit cocked. That you had to walk like with a little lean to make it look straight.
What do we got for our brother in arms?
We got to do corn
Oh,
dick of the
corn
week.
dick of the week. Yeah. Go ahead.
Corn dick of the week. The first one is gonna. We got a double corn dick of the week, a foot long corn dick of the week. Southwest as an airline, they kicked a lady off a flight because her top was too revealing. It was your normal like. I mean, don't get me wrong, her boobs were like out a little bit, but like she was just a normal chick on a flight. She was coming from somewhere warm, obviously. Like fucking, it was normal like tank top. She had sweet boobs. They were out.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking, it's not like it was some like crazy lady on a plane with like her fucking like
With
tank
pasties.
top on sideways. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like fucking, it was just some normal hot chick with her boobs off, and they booted her off the flight. Like, dude, how miserable do you have to be? Like,
Dude, that's definitely somebody complaining about it, right?
well,
100%.
it's somebody complaining, and then like the chick was black, so it was probably like it probably got some. She was a real hot black girl,
That would get you through a flight.
right? And like
Yeah, I
fucking.
keep looking backwards.
I'm sure somebody, like a couple people complained, and like, which is like insane. Like, shut the fuck. Like, you can't even like see people on an
Get
airplane.
on that
What do you care?
plane, look forward, and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like, dude, anybody that causes any type of commotion on a fucking airplane deserves to be thrown off that fucking
Right.
airplane.
Don't-
I want to make
Like,
it as painless as
we're all
possible.
getting in this together. Nobody wants to fucking be here.
No.
Shut the fuck up and let's all get fucking
Yeah.
home so we can go to fucking.
I'm gonna try to
IOs.
sleep. Yeah. Or I'm gonna I'm gonna peek over to the left of me, maybe see some cleavage.
I'm gonna check
right.
the boobs out.
Gives a shit.
I would guarantee, I would bet my life against a fucking bag of donuts. After like the girl took a selfie in the mirror, and I looked at her, it was 100% from someone's insecurities.
Yeah.
100%.
It was probably
It came from. I guarantee you, it was a guy and a girl were on
She's
the
a
plane.
smoking hot chick.
Yeah, the guy and a girl were probably on the plane. A girl probably caught her boyfriend looking over at this chick's tits because she was hot, and probably was like, "I can't believe she's wearing that." Someone heard her, and then next thing you know, they got a group of them bitching about it, and then I'm like, where are their policies? Because they were like saying it was No, there's no policy. Like it wasn't like showing nipple. It wasn't showing side boob. Like her tits were completely covered. It was just a little bit of cleavage. It was fucking nuts. And they actually kicked her off the plane. Like, I guarantee you that's not the end of this story. I guarantee you it's not.
If I'm that girl, I'm causing a major commercial.
Major
commercial of
Absolutely.
this. In the second part of Corner of the Week, LeBron finally got on a Wheaties box, which that seems like.
It's odd.
Yeah.
Or do they not put people on the Wheaties box like all the time anymore? Is like because you would think like a LeBron.
That was like a big thing when we were growing up. I don't know if it fell off a little.
Yeah,
bit.
so every Wheaties box doesn't have somebody on it
No,
there, right?
no.
So it's just like you would think LeBron would have been like, what the fuck do you got to do to be good on? I guess win 4 championships.
Yeah, so they must have raised their
Well,
standards.
it was a lot of. If you look
Or like
back,
Olympic
at,
gold medal.
that's what I was gonna say. A lot of the Wheaties was based on Olympic gold medals.
Okay.
Because they said and like it was a little thing I read. It was because at those times they were the most recognizable people in the country.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean? But LeBron James, I mean, everybody fucking.
Caitlyn Jenner ain't too recognizable anymore.
Oh no, he didn't.
Fuck, I should have said Bruce. I fucked that up.
Yeah. That's how we go.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
Sometimes I'm just seeing the ball coming down the plate. You know what I mean? You can't not swing.
Dude, Jack. I mean, dude, do the people see the corn dick of the week?
Yeah.
Does that not look like Joe? Like when he had a mustache?
Yeah, I swear to God, I thought that this week when I was looking on it. Yeah, it definitely looks.
I feel like Joe's looking at me right now.
Yeah, it looks like Joe, like when he like in his Borat stage.
yeah.
No doubt. But yeah, so anyway, so LeBron gets his Wheatie box. Sweet presentation, like the Wheatie box, like
Yeah.
and the box that came in it was sweet. So he's like reading like the card that they wrote, and they're like, Wheatie's gonna donate $1,000. I forget the name of LeBron's school, but to like LeBron's school, and I was like,
A G?
are there
Yeah.
$1,000?
You cheap.
10 $100 bills, 100 or fucking what is it? What's 10? What's 1,000?
10.
Yeah,
10
$100.
yeah, 10 $100 bills. Fucking like Wheaties. That's all you come up like. You got to at least do 10 stacks, right?
It's the best you could do. Huh?
Like $1,000. Like
that's
my
not even
niece
what-
might have $1,000.
I mean, the kids ain't eating Wheaties. They're just buying the boxes for the people that's on. Maybe we just used to buy the Wheaties for the people that were on them. So
yeah, maybe. I mean,
I think I got a Lemieux freaking Wheaties. Or like
Yeah.
penguins
yeah, there
or
was
some
there was
shit
some
like
the
that.
penguins
yeah.
were on there.
yeah,
I think I went back
$1,000.
to
That's
that.
a horrible donation.
That's not even. And if you look
It's a
at
slap in the face.
so with everything that's going on, that's not even a fucking good laptop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
You can barely get one kid at this school a computer. You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah, you can't even get an iPhone.
No.
You get some you get some AirPods. What $1,000?
Who's running?
Wheaties?
Dude, some old dude must be running Wheaties like
Yeah, I
shit.
know. We'll give LeBron there. We'll give him $1,000. He'll love that.
Yeah. Them can get some of them sneakers in a Beijing.
Brother in arms, country. I'm a country guy, so I'm pretty familiar with Morgan Wallen.
Yeah, I've heard of them before.
Have you heard of him?
No, but no.
Country. He's a young country dude. Got a mullet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Where's the backwards hat?
Yeah, he had. Dude, he has bangers. Like he has a lot of good jams already. So he was at Alabama. Fucking chicks love him, obviously. He made out with a ton of chicks. Maybe not the smartest thing to do in COVID times right now,
Pandemic.
but like he's young, making out with a bunch of young hot chicks, and like it was at Alabama, and like the girls were getting mad, like because it was all over his social media, like so he was like hopping, like what the fuck? I thought you were like, you know what I mean? They got a little catty,
Right,
like, listen,
right.
dude. You think Morgan's like fucking?
He's taking it all in.
He's taking it all in. So anyway, so it was all over his fucking Instagram story. He's supposed to go on SNL that Saturday, which is a huge SNL. Bill Burr was on it, like fucking.
He ruffled a couple feathers.
Like he does.
Yeah.
I mean, he ruffled a few feathers, but like he didn't say anything fucking.
No.
People
crazy.
need to lighten up.
Dude, nobody could fucking lighten up. It's
No.
just insane.
Everybody's so serious.
It's like one part of Twitter is completely out of their mind, and like once they get their like opinions off, like everything like evens out, and like people are like, man, that was funny, that was great. This is like, man, I wish this wasn't on SNL. He really could have like fucking lighted it because he was still pulling back a little bit. It's Bill Burr. He wasn't swearing and shit. But anyway, SNL boots Morgan Wallen off the show.
And then
He was supposed to be the musical guest because he was out there Frenching. And they didn't want him come to like.
Gives a shit.
Like, dude, give him a tat.
Here's the worst thing about it. He was in New York. Like, he flew to New York. They did not tell him that he was not going to do this until the day of the show. And he had to go on and make a public announcement like, listen, I didn't test positive for COVID. He did get tested, didn't test positive. But he said, but what I did do was the wrong thing to do. Like, didn't really just say, like, I shouldn't have been out there acting like that. But I'm still like, dude, what the fuck? Like, what's the point of being a fucking celebrity if you can't even go make out with a bunch of chicks?
Bunch of college chicks. You're a country music store. You're in Alabama. Like,
they just want to
that's it?
update your game.
From just Frenching?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, I'm sure he told. Yeah,
right. But that was he wasn't catching any swingers on the fucking
on the gram.
on Instagram Live. Yeah, but like, I don't know, man. This just. When is shit? I mean, at this point, everybody keeps saying like, when shit gonna get back to normal?
I think I want to know.
I don't think there is. I don't think we're going back.
Yeah,
to
I want to know who the whiners are. Like, if like I just want to go
line the whiners up.
Line the whiners up and get them out of my life.
Because everybody I talk to feels the same way I fucking do.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. I'm not one of those fucking crazy people who think like the fucking virus is fake or anything like that. But most people with fucking rational brains and common sense are like, all right, go out, wear your mask where you're supposed to. If you're with your friends, fucking hanging out, don't wear your fucking mask if you don't fucking want to. Do what you want when you're in the fucking confines of your own home or your friend's fucking home. When you're out in public, follow the fucking public rules, and like let's try to get fucking like back to normal here. But like the people that are just like shaming everybody for like doing anything.
I'm just tired of like
who are you?
Something as
like,
big as SNL caved into that.
Right.
Listen, the person that kicked him off SNL was the same person that bitched about that lady in the fucking tank top on the flight.
Right. And like, that's what we think. We're like, man, all these people bitch, but like,
it's not really. It's a small percentage.
It's a small percentage, and then we like. Here we are regurgitating it like, oh, these motherfuckers. But like, it's
the
impossible.
The squeaky wheel gets the grease.
I will say this: if you're someone and you're going against the grain and you're like bitching about this, you're gonna get a lot of attention on social media. People, that post is gonna blow up. What's it called, Jack? Clickbait. Right. So if you fire something out there like, oh, that's terrible what Morgan Wallen did. He's a womanizer. He's trying to kill old people. Stuff like that. You're gonna get a bunch of people over that post. Next thing you know, like that one person all of a sudden has all this power because their voice is being heard the loudest. And it's like normal people just don't give a fuck. Like we're not gonna comment on it.
Yeah. I mean, you got to go to work and pay bills and shit.
Right.
No one has time for that.
Yeah, me and Stick were talking about that today. Like, dude, I don't have enough time in my life to even think about this shit. Who does? Like, whose whole day is like, oh my God, I need to stop what I'm doing and like make a fuss about this because I don't have time to deal with that shit.
And the comedy stuff, like, here's the thing, like with the Bill Burr comedy thing, it's like, he's a comedian. He's up there telling jokes. He's not up there like, you know what I mean, in the middle of a fucking debate. He's like up there to try to make people laugh. So like if he's saying something, it's not coming from an ill-willed place. It's like he's just trying to get some laugh. Like, stop. I just hate when people are taking shit like comedy and being like, that's like, it's not meant to be. It's meant to be funny.
It's meant to be funny, but Bird's been going for some shock value lately with the shit he's saying.
Well,
whatever.
I seen this whole thing when he came to Pittsburgh. He did the whole thing, and he did it in full Bill Burr. Like, he swore the whole like, and he had some people in the crowd giving him shit, and he just went right at him.
Well, it's built into it. Right. He knows there's gonna be some asshole like, oh, and he'd be like, what the fuck are you oohing about?
Yeah,
because I just said this, that made you go ooh, like fucking, and then he just lays into it.
But he's definitely a comedian who's big enough to be like, fuck you, because people love him. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's getting to the point where people are getting real tired of like the fucking whiners, and hopefully it swings around to where. Like, when we grew up, we said some nasty shit to each other, but it was all in trying to laugh. Like, if you can't take a joke around us, you're in trouble, you know what I mean? And the more it makes you upset, the more they're gonna like say it to you.
Yeah, blood in the water.
Yeah.
I wish I never would have let on that I didn't like the nickname queerbait. I wish how like queerbait just roll right off my shoulders.
Yeah.
But I was like, hey guys, not a big
Will you
fan
please
of this.
not call me that anymore?
Not a big fan of this one. And then I was 26 and it was still rolling.
Right.
Okay.
Oh man, good stuff.
Should have shook that one off, Z-Bird.
Yeah, well, it's like when dudes start calling me Stink, I let it go. And then dudes still see me now walking through Greenfield, and I'm like, hey, what's up, Stink? At he's like, who's that? I'm like, I don't know, some dude smells or something. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. Did you know they call Jack queerbait? They're horrible people around here. And they're still got my mom's checks hanging up in Conestoga.
Queerbait was a tough one to explain to my parents.
Yeah.
Like, cause dude, Witt and Nyberg call me queerbait. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude,
well, they call me like it got trimmed down the bait. So like, cause you couldn't call me like queerbait in front of my mom because she would fucking go nuts, and like she didn't like bait either. Neither did I, and I definitely didn't like when like teachers and coaches started calling me.
Oh man. Well, all right, everybody, we're gonna take a quick commercial break and be right back with more Greenfield's Finest podcast. Hey, if you're looking for a fun night out in the South Side and you don't want to get punched in the face, check out Finn McCool's at 1501 Carson Street. Go there, have a good time, and don't get punched in the face. Finn McCool's, 1501 Carson Street, and tell them Z-Bird sent you. I don't know about you, but I ain't got time to be packing boxes and moving stuff all the way around the tri-state area. I just don't got time for it. But I gotta move. What am I supposed to do? Thank goodness I found out about Miracle Movers. Fully bonded and insured, serving the Tri-County area. And they go long and short distance. I just found out they do commercial delivery, too. That's Miracle Movers at 412-419-2620. 412-419-2620. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't know if you've ever had a problem like me, but if you've ever stuck your dick in the light socket, you're probably going to need an electrician. Well, good thing Greenfield's Finest Podcast has Plug Electric as our official electricians of the Greenfield Finest Podcast. If you're looking for a good electrician, contact Plug Electric. Ask for Vance Hall. Phone number 412-298-6770. That's 412-298-6770. And stop sticking your dick in the light socket. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're like me, we got the same thing in common. We're going to die. I don't want to leave my loved ones with a bunch of bills and debt, and then all they do is talk shit about me when I'm dead. I needed to make sure I had life insurance. Make sure you call Roman Financial Group and Carmen Mercurio at 412-862-5511. Carmen will get you all set up so your family doesn't hate you when you die. Are you in the market right now for buying a house? Maybe in the market for selling a house. Have you heard about Carlson & Associates Real Estate Services? If you haven't, maybe you should check them out. They're located right here locally in Pittsburgh at 106 South 18th Street in Southside. A lot of people think that they only service the Southside, but that's not true. They handle all the Pittsburgh area, and they also handle property management too. So if you're looking for a good real estate company that's locally owned and locally ran, call Carlson & Associates Real Estate Services at 412-431-1718. That's 412-431-1718. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast, and we're about to get Gear Grinders kicked off, which is brought to you by Manscaped. Make sure you check out manscaped.com. Use promo code GFP to receive 20% off the brand new Lawnmower 3.0.
Dude, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. What you said?
I got my Manscaped T-shirt on.
Yeah.
And I stopped at the convenience store down the street, get a fucking water, and I just looked and it said, "Your balls will thank you later." And I'm like, yeah, just the water and some gum, bud.
But the shirt does tell the truth. Your balls will thank you later. So will your girlfriend. So, what do you got, Moneyline? You want to get this kicked off?
Yeah. Fuck. No, John, you start. I don't know where I put my gear grinder in my phone.
All right, mine's pretty basic, dude. I hate those headlights that are new LED and they burn your retinas out.
I hate them too.
Yeah, especially when they get behind you and it's reflecting
behind you.
Those things are fucking
dude, they're
insane.
dangerous, dude.
I think I have some now because I got a newer ride.
Dude, my Uncle Frank got a new Jeep Wrangler and he drove down this driveway right, and dude, it pierced my eyeballs, dude. I seen them spots every time I blinked for 2 hours.
Yeah, those things suck.
People are supposed to turn their high beams off when they're coming down the road. Those are brighter than high
Yeah,
beam.
what do your high beams look like if that's your
Yeah.
fucking regular lights?
Dude, my fucking parents used to. I remember my uncle just being furious if somebody was like, when you come around the bend and you know another car's coming, you're supposed to turn your beams off.
Yeah.
And fucking if they wouldn't, it would just be like instant. Fucking,
Uncle Mike?
Uncle Mike. Would be
Oh, you don't want him tracking you down.
dude, fucking.
He was
It
nuts.
was from instant, like fucking completely calm to wound up.
He didn't care.
That was his gear grinder.
That was a major no-no back in the day.
Probably
Beaming
about
someone.
3 years ago, he almost beat up a dude that was like half his age for
Yeah, we don't.
not Wilbur right.
Yeah, we're not going to go down the Uncle Mike story on Greenfield's Finest podcast.
That is a good one, Risotto. I like that one. What do you got, Dr. Schultz?
All right, so mine, it all goes back. I don't have a lot of exciting shit going on in my life, so this goes back to Rosa. man.
Yeah.
Let's get back on track here.
Yeah, we're going for a streak this time. So, she's not a big shopper, but she goes to some store every fucking day. She's at least one store somewhere for something at some point. And I don't ask for much, like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, I need Q-tips, you know what I mean? It'll take me like 3 askings to get it, but the girls get a Barbie doll every fucking time they go to the store. You know what I mean? I need a bottle of whiskey. Oh, it blew my mind. You know, I forgot. Like you have all the shit you fucking need. The kids have a million fucking toys. I can't get Q-tips and fucking a bottle.
Give
of
me my whiskey
dude.
and cookies.
Like, what the fuck?
I mean, Q-tips are for the whole house, right? Do you think?
Well, no, I got my own bathroom, so I got my own shit. You know what I mean? Nobody shares my shit down there. This is my fucking domain.
So the kids can't come down and
Q-tips are
grab
one
their
of-
Q-tips?
No.
Q-tips are like one of those things. Like there's so many of them, and you get them, but then if you're like, running low, you'll go for like a week until you remember, like, dude, I need these fucking Q-tips. You
See,
know what I mean?
I thought since I got married, I didn't have to like
Worry
remember
about that,
myself.
eh?
I told
Yeah,
her,
right.
and it was like, okay, it'll be done, and it's not. You know, it's not.
Must be contagious.
Grinding. Get the wipes up here.
Seems like John might have an underlining gear on it.
I think
that he didn't share with us today.
Yeah, I think that his real gear grinder is not surfaced yet. I think it's
Yeah, I don't think it's headlights.
yeah.
What's yours, Mike?
Well, dude, here's mine. So they opened that little convenience store up by Frick Park called Blue Slide Market. If you've seen it, I don't know. Most of you know. My grandmother owned it for 22 years. It was called Alice's Restaurant. No, only 12 years, but she ran it. And it was open every day. It was a great little store. You could go in there anytime you wanted. And now it's Blue Slide Market. Cool name. Got a little slide on the front. The store's never fucking open.
It is never open.
So I'm like saying to Rosario, like, this is in the most convenient place in the world for us if you're a landscaper. Everyone's in Squirrel Hill, and they're never open. Like, I get it. At first, it was COVID. But it was closed down before COVID, then during COVID. Now shit's starting to open back up. And like the last time I went in there, they had like shit like fitted hats and Good and Plenty. Like they didn't have like a good selection of like I just in a convenience store I want chew, water, and maybe like a candy bar or a bag of chips.
Yeah,
That's all you
chips
gotta
or
have.
something.
Put some hot dogs. Put some glizzies on.
I'll eat a convenience store glizzy.
A honey bun. You know what I mean?
Honey, yeah, a good honey bun.
Dude, just give me a Kogo's. You
Right.
know what I mean? You don't. It doesn't even have to be that in depth. That used to be a good convenience store.
Dude,
We
it's
used to walk
weird.
around all the
It's
time.
weird because it's one of the like your convenience store can be open, but they won't open.
Yes, they could have been. They didn't have to. Convenience stores didn't close at all.
Right.
No.
But like, dude, do you even need that store then?
Well, here's the thing. I see the workers who hang out back, and all they're doing is growing fucking vegetables on the back porch, and I'm like, this is what's wrong with this.
Well,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
there's some other shit going on there.
Right,
Fucking,
they're
they don't
just-
They really don't give a fuck about that store.
Didn't they used to sell jerseys like
Yeah,
across
they-
the top of the wall?
Yeah. Who's going in for like a cold Turner's iced tea? And like, you know what? I'm gonna get this jersey today.
Let me get that to Sean James.
You go to Kevin Stevens in there. Now it size out, 48 large. No, man, I thought you guys would have it out of anybody. You know, the Blue Slide Market, it's just terrible. Hot dogs? No, you don't got them either. Oh, okay. Oh, Good and Plenty's great.
Your doors are locked?
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? It just drives me nuts because me and Rosario drive past her every day, and I'm like, this would be a great little spot to stop at if it was fucking open.
He used to get. What did you used to get those like them slushy?
Yeah, they were fucking bomb. They were the
They were-
slushy that looked like, almost like a Capri Sun, but it like came in a pouch like this, but it was bigger.
Yeah, and it had the big top on it.
And you would let it thaw out for like 30 seconds, and on a hot ass day, sit it right, you know what I mean, right in front of the window of your car, in front of the windshield. Fucking that thing would be melted in 30 seconds. You could hammer it. They did have those. So I was like, this is a decent little store. Went back to get more, and it was closed, and yet never to open up. So sell the fucking store or open up, one of the two.
Right. The people that owned it before it, not your grandmother, they used to sell like I mean, there's an elementary school across the street, but they would sell like the big time high societies and
Yeah,
houses and
terrible
Playboy.
fucking one, like the filthiest
Do you-
mags.
We went to Old Rice. I
The
remember.
filthiest.
I remember I went up there one day and I was like looking at him, and the dude didn't question me. I was like 15, and he had like the Playboy's book of lingerie where they had like a picture on every page.
Yeah.
I went home and I just fucking broke my wrist, dude. I jerked off like 6 times in one
Dude.
day. My mom came home from work, and I'm just like laying there dehydrated, like.
Dude, I was watching this TV show the other day. I've been trying to say this on this podcast since I've been back. I keep forgetting about it. This dude was talking about jerking off, and he like told his boy like, "Hey, like what are you about to do?" He's like, "I'm gonna go home and have one off the wrist." Dude, I don't know what the fuck I was watching. I was like, "Have one off the wrist." I never heard that before in my life. I was fucking cracking up.
I don't like it. I love it.
Yeah, what'd you do? Like have one off the wrist?
I like that term. What's going on, Moneyline? You got
I have a gear grinder. I found it. I can't believe I actually forgot about it. So yesterday, I'm hungry. I go on Uber Eats. So this is probably a double gear grinder. I go on Uber Eats, go to order a fucking salad, put all my shit in. After tip, I'm looking at a $32 salad. And I'm like about to I wasn't busy or anything, but I was at work and I'm like, I'm just gonna run up the fucking street, fucking Chipotle, and grab something to eat. I was like, $32 for a salad. Like this is fucking this is fucking stupid. So I don't do that. So I fucking go up the fucking Chipotle, which is probably like a 10, 15 minute drive from where I'm at. I get up there. Chipotle fucking looked like it was crowded, but there was nobody in line. So I get like a step in the door and like walk into like the line. Dude just yells at me like, "Online only." I'm like, "What do you?" I was like, "What do you mean online only?" He's like, "You got to order online." I was like, "I'm here." Like you're here. There's like 6 people behind the fucking counter. He's like, "Yeah, you got to download the app and then you got to order online." Like, so I got to go outside, download the app, sign up, give you all my information to get a fucking bowl of rice and chicken. And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay." So I didn't do it just out of spite because I was so fucking mad and I was so hungry. Then I had to go to fucking McDonald's and eat fucking McDonald's. Then I wouldn't get back to work for like over an hour and like fucking I felt like shit because I ate fucking McDonald's.
Of course.
I was like, I should have paid for the $33 fucking salad.
Yeah, dude.
Where was that salad from? Was it a good salad?
It's this place called it's fire. It's over in Oakland. It's not even really a salad. It's like a bowl type thing. It's called Roots Natural Kitchen over in fucking Forbes in Oakland. It's fucking bomb. But like all it is like some rice, some spinach, some fucking like it's
Any meat in there?
Yeah, some chicken. Like but like it's a better Chipotle is what it is. You know what I mean? And like they're not the expensive one. It's the Uber fucking charges and delivery and fucking that was an extra 15, 17 fucking bucks, fucking $20 after like once you get to like add the tip in there. I was like, I like looked on it and I was like, I'm not in a rush. I could go get my own shit. $32 for a salad just ain't it.
That's a bit much.
There was like an article I read. It was saying how like Uber Eats actually their fees are outrageous. But not only that, they get a percentage of what you order if you order.
Oh yeah, they
through their app.
gouge restaurants. But this gear grinder isn't even about Uber Eats. Everybody knows that sucks.
Yeah.
Fucking the nerve of Chipotle to send people away.
Yeah.
To go download their app so they get their which I guess if I had a Chipotle app, I probably would order Chipotle more. But like, fuck you! I just drove up here, got out of my car, walked in.
You sent me what? Yeah.
I'm gonna give you $11 for
That's
fucking.
what I was gonna say. Take my $12 and let's just go along
Let
with
me
our
get
day.
the fuck out of here.
Right.
Fucking
Can I
burn
just
it.
tell you right now what I want instead of me like going?
Someone could have stepped in right there.
Like a manager would have been.
No, not even a minute. A customer could have said, "Dude, I got you. What do you want? Venmo me the $12."
Yeah, that's what and then they had like a fucking all these orders on like a shoe rack, and nobody could find what the fuck they wanted. I was like, this is a fucking nightmare. What's that movie called where the dude gets fired and he leaves his car in traffic and just walks around and it's just mayhem?
Michael Douglas.
Falling down.
Falling
That's
down.
a great fucking
I
movie.
felt like Michael Douglas was falling down. I'm like looking like I'm gonna burn this fucking place to the ground. Like I was fucking instantly fucking furious.
Like, what's the problem here?
Yeah, that's a fucking wild movie, man. He has a
That's
shitty.
the best movie.
He has a shitty day.
Yeah.
Dude, to settle for McDonald's and knowing.
Dude,
I mean, I was starving. You're not in a great place for like shitty food anyway.
No, that's what I mean. Like, but like you gotta figure. So like I was hungry, or like was about to order the salad, didn't do that. So like that delayed me eating. Then like drove all the way up to fucking that fucking North Hills fucking.
Went into the store.
Got out of my
smelled
car.
it.
Yeah, got it. And then like, I looked like what's next to me? Like fucking McDonald's. I was like, well, chicken nuggets it is. It was
That's what
bomb,
you
but I
gotta
felt
do.
like shit after.
Was it at least good?
It was
going
good.
in.
Yeah, I mean,
That
dude,
is good.
food tastes so good to me right now after
Yeah.
like eating all that, not eating anything.
So you went from the super healthy choice to Mickey D's Nuggets.
I went from like
That'll
to
go.
like healthy
Spiraled out
to
of
like
control
hey
quick.
kind of healthy to like
I'm putting my-
this is
Not
gonna-
even food.
This is going to be an issue tonight.
That McDonald's right there though actually is good. I know where it's at 'cause we were working in a building behind it. There's
Yeah.
a shopping mall there.
Yeah, it's a clean McDonald's. It's a good one. But I mean, as far as McDonald's go, but yeah, that fucking Chipotle's on my fucking list.
Them motherfuckers. Well, all right, everybody, we're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back with more Greenfield's Finest podcast. If you're like me, I bet you have the same opinion. Are you sick and tired of smoking hot chicks and delicious chicken wings? Well, I know I am. So if you are too, make sure you stay away from bootleggers over in Oakland at 403 Semple Street. Because all it is delicious chicken wings, cheap drinks, and smoking hot bartenders. That's bootleggers at 403 Semple Street over in Oakland. Over and out. Oh, man, I don't know if you guys have ever felt like this, but I woke up this morning and my toilet's running. I can't get it to stop running. My water bill last month was double. I didn't know what to do. Thank goodness for Niscatch Plumbing. I called them, they were there right away and took care of the problem, and it didn't cost me hardly anything. They're registered master plumbers and fully insured. That's Niscatch Plumbing. Phone number 412-337-4047. 412-337-4047. Thank you, Niscatch Plumbing. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick of your general contractor having sex with your wife? Well, I was too, and that's when I found out about Schaefer Inc. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim to firstly be a company principle-driven, and to achieve this, the importance is ethical business practices. That includes great work and not having sex with your wife. Please check out Schaefer Inc. for all your contracting needs. Give them a call at 412-915-1694. That's 412-915-1694. Me and my wife didn't know what to do. We had a gigantic tree in our backyard that we had to get cut down. I've never done anything like this before. Who was I supposed to call? Luckily, I found Greater Pitt Tree Service, a locally owned and operated company. They came out, got to work, and got it done in a safe manner, and it didn't cost me an arm and a leg. Thank you so much, Greater Pittsburgh Tree Service. And they also do free work for World War II veterans. Please call 412-884-TREE. That's 412-884-TREE. Hey, what's going on, everybody? When Greenfield's Finest podcast crew orders pizza, we only go to one place, and that's Capizzuto's Pizza, located at 505 Greenfield Avenue. Phone number 412-521-6570. Best pizza in Greenfield by far. Check them out. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest podcast. We're getting ready to wrap up the show, but what would Greenfield do? Whoop, whoop. Moneyline, what do you got for us today?
What would Greenfield do?
Whoop, whoop.
If you could erase one thing from your mind so you could relive it for the first time again, what would it be? Johnny, what do you got? This is kind of similar to the question we had last week with Joey Greer, but I'm thinking this is a little more lighter version of that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I should say, my kids being born.
No, don't say
Nah.
shit like that.
I'm going to go with
Be
the day we
honest.
won the 95 Greenfield Junior
Oh, you
Championship.
fucker,
Yeah.
dude. That's exactly what I was going
So 3/4 of the table. I mean, we're all 95 Cougar champions
Right.
here.
Yeah.
If anybody was wondering,
That interception I had at the end to seal the deal. Yeah, probably that day.
dude, do you remember fucking Schuster got us all in the corner and we started that chant, send them home fucked up?
Was that Schuster? I thought that was Tim DeGore.
Nah, I think
I swear Tim DeGore had something to do with that.
I think DeGore planted it and Schuster. I remember Schuster dragging us away from the coach's sideline, and we did it in the corner of the end zone, and we were just saying "fuck" is
Yeah, parents went.
yeah. I remember my dad was like, "That was something."
That was an odd
I was
cheer.
like, "Well, we're undefeated champions." But,
You say what you want.
Yeah, don't talk to me like that. I'm a champion.
Undefeated.
But all right. I mean, that was a good day.
Yeah, that was a good day. I mean, that was
it?
mine.
That's
That was
it, yeah.
mine. I mean, I can also add in probably after that, another day I'd like to relive was when I received the MVP for that undefeated, untied championship year. That was a good day for me
Yeah,
personally.
That's nice. That's a nice personal day.
Dude, for me, I was thinking the first time I went to Ocean City.
Yeah, so I mean, me and you are on the same page here. I'm gonna say something very similar then.
Okay.
So what was the first time you went to Ocean City?
It was weird. It was when everyone graduated high school except for me, but I still went anyway. And drove down there with Davis, Gotti, and Froten in a barrel, and Davis had $1,000 he got us a gift. So we were like, we didn't know what we were doing, and Davis just took his parents' van, and we drove to Ocean City and hung out for 3 days and drank beer and like did other stuff. But it was just fucking.
Did you guys have a place to stay, or did you stay in the van?
No, we actually went and stayed at a place.
Oh, nice.
Davis paid for it. He's like, "Gee, I'll pay for the whole trip." After day one, when it came to day two, we were like, we're starving. Davis brought back a bag of potato chips. I'm like, wait, dude, I thought you like had the chips. I'm gonna buy you potato chips. I mean, you can eat them, you'll be fine. What's wrong with potato chips? You don't have anything. This is more than what you have, right? I'm like, what the fuck?
Hey, remember we went down there? My mom made like sandwiches and chips and shit. Him and Schuster survived off my mom's sandwiches for like 3 days.
Yeah,
down there.
I don't need much.
That's a very Davis thing to do. Like,
Yeah.
I got everything, and then you realize, man, if this $1,000, I mean,
broke.
$1,000 when you're like,
It's a mil- yeah,
that's
like
a million.
10.
That's $1 million. But then, like, you pay a couple $100 for the room, fucking beers,
Beer, yeah.
maybe buy some weed, and like, we might not have enough gas money to get home.
Right.
Well, that was the weirdest thing that happened because we got to a point where we didn't have a ton of money. Davis picked up these dudes. We met up with them, and the dude was like, "We need to ride back to Washington D.C." And Davis was like, "I'll take you back for $100." And the dude was like, "Oh my God, you're a lifesaver! Thank you so much." So dude's getting in the car, and then Dave's like, "Do you got the $100?" And the dude's like, "Yeah." So he's like, "All right, cool." So we're driving towards Washington D.C. Well, Dave just said, "I'll take you to Washington D.C." No, and he pulls over at the exit.
This ain't true.
I swear to God on my
He
life.
dropped him off to the wash. Dude, there's like another like 200 miles or some shit.
He dropped him off at the Washington D.C. exit, and the dude wouldn't get out. So like Davis was like, "Guy, he get his suitcase." So he flung the suitcase out the side door. Because first he tried getting out the front window.
Was it just one guy?
It was one because his boy like ended up getting arrested the night before. So but he ended up like trying to get out the window. He's like, "It won't fucking fit." He's going out the door. He's like, "Push him out the fucking door." and he was like, "Come on, dude, I'm gonna start going again. You're gonna get hurt." And like I'm just thinking like, dude, just get out of the car. This dude's gonna end up fucking you up. Dude's like, "Fucking man, I thought you were gonna take me home." He's like, "DC, you're here."
I mean, if it's where I'm thinking of, like that is just like that
The Beltway?
Yeah, the Beltway. Like that
Yeah.
first Washington D.C. sign, like you see that pretty soon when you leave Ocean
It's
City.
like seeing a
You're-
Phillies
you're-
50 of them.
Pittsburgh.
You're not close to Ocean.
No,
you're
it's-
not close to Washington D.C.
It's just in the general direction of Washington, D.C.
Yeah, that away.
Well, there was a ramp there. I mean, he was good. He probably made it home by now. That was 20 years ago.
I mean, 100. I mean, dude, what the fuck that dude? He had to hitchhike because I mean, there's no Ubers, and no fuck, you ain't getting a taxi.
State
Did he
police
give
probably
Davis the
pulled
100?
Yeah, Davis made him give him the 100 as soon as he got in the car.
Yeah, I mean, Davis isn't no idiot.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
But
yeah.
when it comes to shit like that, he's no idiot.
yeah.
So yeah, I was gonna say the summer I lived in Ocean City in 04, me and a bunch of my friends.
That's a good one.
The greatest days of my life. The fucked up part of that is like I knew like life wasn't gonna get any better.
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Enjoy it.
Yeah, I was like this. I mean, this is it for us. Like fucking like this is.
At least you had that, though.
Yeah, it was a good summer. My biggest regret in life, we were all planning to go to fucking the next year. We had sweet jobs lined up, and like we had a big crew the first time, and we like so probably too many dudes, couple idiots. So we like had a decent smaller crew. We knew exactly where we were gonna live. We knew exactly where we were gonna work. We were like a well-oiled machine to go back down there, and dudes were like, "I don't think we could go back down there. We're getting too old. Like, we got to get our shit together." We were 22 fucking years old.
I hate everybody.
I
said
just,
that.
I mean, like, I was
That's
like,
the perfect age.
I was like, dude, yeah, perfect. What do you mean, dude? We could have did it until we were fucking 30, and it would have been
Yeah.
weird. Fucking, and I just like look back on it like, oh my god, I left some. I left a lot.
some crews out there.
I left a lot
left
on the field, a
Lot
lot on the
of
beach.
cues on the table.
Yeah, I mean, we went down, but it was never the same. Once you live there, you know what I mean? I was becoming like,
Jack on the
Salt
yeah,
life.
yeah.
You were a local. Yeah,
Right.
Salt life.
Yeah. I was becoming like Bayside Jack, you know what I mean? Like,
Major tan.
tan, fucking salt water in the fucking
Shane
air.
changed his name and stuff.
Yeah, fucking, I was surfing.
No one called you bait down there.
Nobody called me a bait down there. Well, yeah, they did. I mean, I lived with a bunch of dudes from Greenfield.
Yeah.
So,
They brought that down there with them.
man, that was. I mean, it was just, and the sad part is, like I said, we knew I was like, life isn't going to get any better, and it hasn't.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Until this podcast started.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, the past couple of months have been great, Shirley, for me. Everything's going well. I'm in a tremendous.
You look great.
Thanks. I'm in a tremendous position right now. All right. Fucking, yeah, but Ocean City, OC04, best time of my life. Best time of all my friends fucking that live with me down there, too. Nobody even argues that. They're like, yeah, dude, I mean, we like.
Yeah,
it's everybody's
mine
biggest regret.
was one from I was 14 years old, so that's pretty sad.
Yeah, right. All right. Me and Z-Bird are going to take this question. What is the craziest thing a girl or a guy has ever done to you? Z-Bird, you said you got a pretty wild story about this one.
Yeah, so our buddy Burns, he's the only person that really knows this story because it was with one of his ex-girlfriend's mom's friends. Mm-hmm. So I was like sober at the time, and Burns was like, I was like telling Burns, like, dude, I need to get some coos. And Burns was like, dude, I know just the person. He's like, my lady's friend. And I'm like, your lady's friend? He's like, well, my lady's mom's friend. He was like, she's a freak. And I'm like, all right, I'm done. So I met her, hung out with her, and she was like, dude, come out sometime. So I'm like, cool, I'll come out. So one day I'm like, how the fuck am I getting out there? She was all the way in Greensboro. And one thing about Dino, like, if it comes to pussy, he'll get you there. You know what I mean? Like,
he'll ride you.
He won't move a couch, but he'll get you to go, take you to go get some pussy.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right. So Dino rides me out there, drops me off. I'm sitting there, this chick's getting hammered drunk. And she's like, I got a surprise for you. And I'm like, all right, cool. And she puts on like a fireman's outfit, which like the only fireman I knew at the time was like Ed Wolf and D Wood. So like I really wasn't that turned on, you know. I'm like looking at it like, what the fuck is this? It was like suspenders and like the plastic pants.
Wait, nothing on underneath it?
No, like it covered up her tits. You know what I mean? Like, but you could see through it. You know what I mean? She had the big rubber pants.
Was it like a real fireman?
It was a real. It wasn't like a sexy costume fire. She was a volunteer firefighter. Like I was.
She was a volley.
Yeah.
Joe Walsh hates volleys.
A lot of firemen do. And so I'm like, you know. And she was like, get on. She was like, I want to ride you. So I'm like,
those pants are like hard.
this is where it gets weird. That wasn't even the weird part. So I lay down on my back, and she was like, not like that. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, I want to ride you. And I'm like, starts bouncing up and down. I'm like, yeah, like, get on, like, you know, get on. I know it ain't big, but it works, baby. And she was like, no, I want to ride you. Like, I want to ride you like a horse.
She wanted you to be like a mini horse?
So, her bed was like super soft, and I'm like on all fours, fucking butt ass naked. And she's wearing this fireman suit, and she's just jumping up and down on me. And this bed's so soft,
gosh.
my fucking shoulder feels like it's gonna like dislocate.
It had to
I'm
be
like,
incredibly painful.
it was. So I think it's super uncomfortable. She was like, let's go to the floor. She's like, let's just try it. And like as she's on the floor, I'm like trying like you can't move. Like I'm just like bouncing up and down.
Did you have to make like no,
I didn't.
You didn't have to neigh or anything
I
like
didn't have
that?
to make any, you know, like, no, none of that. But she started going like faster. Like that was her like thing, and she was like
Was she smacking your ass?
like the side of my ass. She was like, "Come on, faster!" So now I'm jumping up and down.
You're trying to like buck her.
Yeah, so I'm like, and she's like, yeah, faster, faster. I guess she's getting like turned on by it, and I'm just like on the ground, like doing like fucking mini push-ups. Like, dude, when's this gonna end? I got like 30 more pushes in me. It was the carpet. It was like super fucking thin, and I just remember I like lifted my hand up and I set it down somewhere, and it must have went through like a nail.
Oh,
Dude, I jumped up so fucking like and I bucked her off, and she like flew off, and she's just like laying there, her fucking uniform's like all discombobulated, like she's getting choked out with suspenders. I'm like, this is just too fucking weird. She was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I just thought we were gonna have sex or something. She was like, I'm just into that, and I'm like, can we just like get weird, you know? And we finally did just get weird, but I'm like, fuck, man, my hand was bleeding. I had to bandage my hand up, and then we got weird. But I'm just like,
but
fuck.
then what? You had to wait for Dino to come all the way back to the Greensboro.
This
and
is
get
the
you?
worst part about it. So I called Dino, and I'm like, he don't pick up the
Yeah,
phone.
Dino will get you there. Dino is not a pickup guy.
I'm like, Dino. And I'm like texting, like, dude, please, 911, nothing. So like I ended up fucking sleeping over at this chick's house, and she was like, I'm starving. I'm like, can I go downstairs and eat? I'm like, you know, she was like, yeah, go ahead. I'm like, who all lives here? She was like, just my son, but he's never here. So I go downstairs. I'm in these like fucking little ass underpants, and I'm like eating these fucking frosted mini wheats, and I like glance over, and there's like a size like 15 fucking Air Force Ones, and I'm like, what the fuck? Her son comes in like, what's up? I'm like, nothing, dude. you must be your son. You know, your mom told me a lot about you while I'm sitting there in my underwear
my
eating.
God.
He's like, Mom, what the fuck's going on? I'm thinking, like, if you only knew what the fuck was going on. Your mom's a fucking nut. And, you know, she was like, oh, that's just my friend. Every weekend it's your friend. Every weekend it's a different fucking guy you're fucking. And now I'm like, geez, oh, man, I didn't want to hear all this, dude. And I'm like, I just want to get out of there. And Dino's no answer. And then I start talking to the dude. The dude breaks down. He's like, you know, I didn't know my dad. My mom's a whore. And I'm like, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. And dude, we like fucking connect. And he was like, where do you live? I'm like, Greenfield. He's like, Green where? I'm like, Greenfield. He's like, how far is it? I'm like, dude, it's in the city. He was like, dude, I'll take you home just to get you out of here. And I'm like, I appreciate it. And he dropped me off ready to go. Greenfield organization.
That's great. I mean, he took that like a champ.
He did, but like we like bonded when he said he didn't know his dad. And I'm like, me neither. And he's like, my mom fucks a bunch of random dudes. So I'm like, so does my mom. I just hope my mom never like rode anyone like a horse because she's a little bigger. You know what I mean? She might have broke a few backs.
Broke a back out.
But that's like this chick was like bouncing so hard. I'm like, dude, I can't take much more of this. And she's smacking my ass and it's just weird. And I'm like, and she's pulling my hair. You know what I mean? My hair's short as fuck. So she's just like grabbing my head like,
She's pinching your head.
Surprised she didn't put a carrot in my mouth.
Yeah, you gotta.
Her in
I
your
mean, that's
ass.
like very similar to my cat story.
Right.
Like you gotta like explain that when you're gonna do some super weird shit. Explain to people what you're about to do to them, man.
Right.
Let's have an understanding.
Like if that girl in Vegas would have came up to me like, "Hey, I'm just gonna use the friction of your leg to like come all over you," I probably would have said, "Okay." You know what I mean?
I just want to know what I'm in for.
I'm no prude.
Right. right. You're not no stuck-up hussy.
But yeah, yeah. I'll wash these pants. Fucking
I know you got a good one.
Yeah, I got a good one. This is fucking high school days. So I had a high school girlfriend. I cheated on her with this other chick. This is the first time I'm admitting this. Like I to this day I would still like if she asked me about it or anybody else asked me about it. I'm like, no, that ain't true. You know what I mean? But like we're doing podcast numbers now, so like I gotta get these stories out here.
13,000 views.
13,000 views. There's no holding fucking back now. So fucking. We're talking high school, so we're talking about home phones, like fucking two phones in the house. We had a phone in the living room. We had a phone in my fucking parents' house, in my parents' room, and that was all the phones we.
The landlines, that was
two
it.
landlines. That was fucking it. So she calls the landline, starts screaming at me like, "You fuck blah blah blah." I just fucking called her. She fucking told me blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, listen, that's not true. Fucking, and she's like, I'm coming down now, and I'm like, dude, she was already there. Fucking, and like, dude, she didn't give up. Thank God my parents weren't home, but she didn't know that. She fucking opens up my mom and dad's fucking door. I'm like standing in the door. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? She fires her keys off my fucking face. Fucking, so I'm like, what is this all about? Like fucking, so she was like, she goes and grabs like fucking my fucking landline downstairs, dials this fucking chick's number, and she was like, here. It's fucking this whore. You're going to talk to her. I'm going to go listen upstairs. I'm going to see what the fuck she says to you. And I'm like, man, this is going to be hard to wiggle out of it. Most guys wouldn't be able to wiggle out of it. Jack Welch, he can wiggle a little bit.
He's different breed.
I watched a lot of Saved by the Bell. I seen Zach Morris get out of a lot of sticky situations. So by the time she had to like scream at me, tell me what was going on, fucking, so by the time she like ran up from like my living room up the steps through the hallway to my parents' room, I was like, hey, blah blah, dude, you gotta tell her you're fucking lying because she's gonna go crazy on me. And she was like, okay. So fucking we get on the other line,
well
and
played.
I'm like, hey, like, will you straighten this out? Like, this is causing problems between us. We gotta like
Me and the love of my life.
Yeah, I was like, you gotta let her know that I would never do anything like that. And like, the girl took back her whole story that she previously
She's
told.
a soldier.
She was like, I just really like him. I wanted you guys to break up. And I'm like, I appreciate you being honest. This probably is really like embarrassing for you. No hard feelings on my end. You know what I mean? And fucking my girlfriend at the time came down and like, I don't know if she bought it all the way, but she had to because it was this, like, I'm obviously gonna deny it. She said it. Fucking,
What more do you want from me?
I'm like, dude, get out of my house. Like, I got key marks on my fucking face. I was like, you really gotta like look into yourself and make sure like it might be something within you that you're not okay. I was like,
Right.
I need some time here because like this was a dramatic
I'm
experience.
scarred, for it,
Right.
actually.
You know what I mean? So I wiggled my way right out of that one, and I never admitted that. That I definitely fucked that chick.
I was gonna say, did you ever go back and tag her again?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That night,
Yeah,
you
no.
go home. I'm scarred.
I mean, dude, I did it at like a Davis party. I did it with witnesses. You know what I mean? Like I was just off the Coors Light the one night. Didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, at Davis's house, weird shit happens.
Yeah, right. I thought it was late enough. You know what I mean? There's always stragglers. I got snitched on, but like, dude, I got out of it. It was fucking crazy. And like years later, like even when we were broken up, she was like, "Well, you just admit to me, blah blah blah." I'm like, "No way, that never happened." I was like, "You completely overreacted in that situation." I have no clue if she listens to this podcast or not. So if she does, she'll probably get some satisfaction. Like, man, I fucking knew it, this piece of shit.
I wish I would have hit him in the fucking mouth with them keys.
No, I mean, she did. She hit me square in the face with those fucking keys. It hurt like hell.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Dude, thank God you got that phone call in right away. Like that must have been like you gotta be quick on your feet.
It was quick. Well, she like did it. She was like, call her. I'm like, I don't have her number. Like, how would I have her number? You know what I mean? Like, fucking, she was like, I have her number, and fucking, she
knew it
set
off
it
by
up,
heart
and
by
then
then.
like fucking, I was like, you please, what is it? You're lying. Fucking, she's going crazy. And fucking. And then the other chick just went along with it, and it was fucking. I mean, I thought I was dead in the water. You know?
Right.
That me saying that to her was a fucking Hail Mary.
Oh
And
yeah,
I just
yeah.
fucking Doug Flutie the fuck out of that fucking
Yeah.
motherfucker.
I love
That's
it.
a
dude.
great story.
That is a pretty
Yeah.
good story.
Oh man, well, we had a great episode, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and everyone have a great week. And remember, Greenfield loves you. I gotta make it.